Yeah, we back. Take two. Every setback's a setup for a comeback. Roll the track.
I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiending. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give an F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Trying to earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And exposed to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. Shed real blood, I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, young jeans. And I'm a self-made man out of Sweden. And it's still off top, I'm tweaking. But I still gotta fight my demons. I ain't no good, I'm evil. I ain't been clean since Eden. It's a war going on outside, make you put your hands up. Head like the Macarena. That's why I gotta watch my demeanor. You know they locking up blacks and Latinos. It's the same old game, ain't nothing really changed but the mileage on the meter of the beamer. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And exposed to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. He said real blood, I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy.
Yeah.
I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy.
Yes, sir. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue. And we're trying this again. As I said at the very beginning, every setback is a setup for a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. And we had a little bit of a setback earlier. X-Plane crashed on us for some reason. And now we're back. Well, I've rebooted my whole PC. I have restarted X-Plane. Fresh new start. I'm only live on Facebook and Twitch, people are saying. That's not true because I'm definitely live on YouTube. I'm definitely live on YouTube. Just double check that. It shows on my end that I am live on YouTube. Let me look at something. Yeah, we live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube. Double checking my channel now, but that is what it shows on Restream. You know, YouTube is always weird about notifications and things of that nature. So it's all good, but we're back. I see you guys are now popping in now. Yeah, we're definitely live on YouTube. So anyways, whether it's 500 or 5 people, we're gonna make the show is gonna go on, and eventually people will see it. So anyways, let's get started. We're in the Zibo American 737. I almost said A320. It's showing unlisted. Yeah, it's definitely not unlisted. So weird. YouTube is just not actually just in. Yeah, things are just not on my side today. Let me take a look at this. I'll hit edit real quick just to make sure It does say unlisted. What the heck? Why would you do that? There we go. Well, how did you guys get here? How did you guys get this link if it was unlisted? All right, it's public for sure now. It was public earlier, but now I went in and made double made it public twice, so it's public. So people, whoever shows up will show up. I'm not gonna delay any longer. Let's get everything started, and we'll get in the air, and we'll figure the rest out. All right, battery on, GPU on. What's good, Flyboy? Good to see Jason Brown. Hello. Thank you guys for the feedback, though. Seriously, because I was like, what is going on? Like, what witchcraft is going on today with technology? X-Plane crashes and YouTube refuses to send my live stream. So GPU, get that on. Let's go here. Start that. Let's go ahead and get the fuel. That's going to take a little bit of time. The two things that take longest is fuel and IRS, so you want to do those first. I think we might already have the fuel that we had from earlier. It might have saved it. Yeah, actually it did. I'm gonna just top off here. It's gonna be 11,824 pounds. Enter that, and then we're just gonna fill this seat up. Enter 36. Full flight today on this American 737. 36. Boom. 36. Boom. And 36. Boom. I think last time we had 500 and 350 or something like that. That's close enough. And back. Load it up. Thank you very much.
Ground to flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Alright, ground power is now officially on. Thank you, Showtime. Yeah, that's why we have Twitch, our backup, in case YouTube decides to give us issues, right? So, alright, let's get the IRS aligned. So I didn't show you guys this last time because I did this before we started the stream. Switching over to a line down here, clicking on FMC, position in it, and I am going to be going a bit faster because we're trying to catch up. We're a bit delayed now. Charlie Lima Tango. Had to call out maintenance out here to restart my computer. Alright, and so GPS L, there we go. Previous page. Oh, we go up top. You're wondering if you should buy the Honeycomb. The Honeycomb is a great yoke, man. You'll definitely will not regret it. Or if you're getting it as a gift for Christmas, they'll definitely love it. Trust me. Up here, switch this to nav. There we go. And then back down here, we'll drop in our GPS position. Go to routes. I could probably remember the route by heart. We'll see. I might have forgot it. Let's see. We're going to Atlanta today from Charlotte. Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. Boom. And next departure is going to be the Bobsy 4 via TNSLY, runway 36 center. Alright, routes, activate that, execute that, and back to our departure arrival button. Click on arrival, and I think it's going to be, I did forget, the Aussie. I forgot because it wasn't right in front of my face. So Aussie 1 via, I think it's LEAVI or LEAVI. Yes, it is, LEAVI, and 26, right? I think it was 26, right? That Polish kid, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing, guys? Thanks for sticking around, and sorry again for the technical difficulties we had today. You know, it happens. It happens to everybody. The ILS 27 right is what we want in Atlanta via UU. Execute that. Done. And alright, so now we just have to wait for our fuel, which should be done. Yeah, it is. Wait, did we ever call him? Yeah, we called him. Yeah, we got the fuel on board, so we're good there. Let's go to our perf, because we only needed like 100 pounds. Click on ground weights. Reserves gonna be 1.6. Yes, sir. Cost index. Anybody remember what the cost index was? Because I don't. Okay, it's 2020. Pretty easy numbers to remember. And we're cruising at 30,000 feet. Flight level 300. Cruise wind. Do we need that? Yeah, I'll put it. 302.054. 54. By the way, guys, we'll be doing X-Plane again tomorrow, and then Thursday, planning on doing some Microsoft Flight Sim heavy action. And then Friday, we'll be hopping back on DCS World, as I have been training for the past 2.5 weeks to fly the F-16. Got a sick new special livery made by the homie Aviation 360 for Blue Aero Force on the F-16, so super excited to show you guys that.
Traffic, good afternoon, pilots. American 2098, Type 320 here at the Concourse C gates. There's going to be pushback into alley for a northbound departure. She's Charlotte traffic.
Dope, we got people on freak. Alright, cool. So right now, I believe all we're waiting for is the INS or RS. It's 4 minutes out. So the goal is to have this plane completely ready to go and push in 4 minutes. So when that IRS is done, I want to bounce. So hit welcome. Go ahead and welcome everybody behind us on board. Let's get the APU fired up and the fuel pumps on. We are, by the way, at Bravo, I think 10 is our parking spot. And I think I am connected to Vatsim. Yes, I am. Well, I wouldn't have hurt that guy if I wasn't, I guess, right? So yeah, we are connected to Vatsim, so we're doing that. Using SimSwitcher Pro and Navigraph charts to help us out today. And APU still firing up. Get some lighting on this upper panel. To be done here very. I know, right? Hopefully it doesn't crash again. Oh, don't jinx it, my friend. Don't jinx it. I don't have a plan B today. I don't. A lot of times I have a plan B. Today, no plan B. Alright, so we got that turned on. I'm using Track AR is what crashed it earlier. I'm not sure if it caused a crash or what, but that's when it crashed when I was messing around with it. So I don't want to mess around with that too much. I think that I'm sitting out of the range of it or something. Alright, we're on 22.8. Am I gonna get the 340? As of right now, no. I'm not sold. It looks like a great plane. I think people who buy it will definitely love it and enjoy it. Matter of fact, I think if I were to buy it or have it, I think that I would enjoy it as well. But it's just, yeah, it's just a no right now for me. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about that later, but right now it's a no for me. Mainly because of the price. Like if it had been maybe like $20 cheaper, I might have considered trying it out because it's just not a kind of plane I'm gonna fly a lot. All right, so APU gens are on, packs are coming on, APU bleed is coming on, isolation valve is open. All right, APU's running. Let's go ahead and disconnect GPU. Send that up to the ramp. So disconnect it. We'll get the pushback truck connected as well.
Ground to cockpit. Show me where you want to go.
I want to go right here, my friend. You know what? Hold on. I almost forgot. So I need to practice. I have been given from my company the verbiage that I need to remember whenever I do pushback in real life. And so I wanted to take a picture so that I could say it whenever it, during the stream, so I can, start remembering it. Thank you so much, King JG666 for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Yes, Midnight Maverick, it crashed, but only one time. We only had one crash today. So, all right. So first thing I need to say, well, it's not yet. Is it time yet? It's technically not time to say it yet. So I'm just gonna tell them where I want to go. Got a plane pushing back ahead of us, so we'll push back behind him.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
But I do have my my script here. So again, we departing from a 36 center today, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And how are we doing on that IRS? IRS is complete. Yeah, and are we ready? One last thing we didn't do, that is adjust our flight plan. Click there, put that there, execute. Now we are ready. Not gonna do that other thing that we did last time. So yeah, we're good to go, ready to push. So push that truck's on the way. He's connecting the tow bar. IF Pepito, welcome to the stream.
Number 25, Mike Poppins lining up runway 36.
Yeah, somebody's lining up 36 right. Let's get the. You guys can help me out in the chat. Get me the weather.
Ready to connect.
Give me the altimeter for Charlotte. Hassan, what do I mean, new yoke? Yes, I got a new yoke. I had the Honeycomb yoke before, and I had a mechanical failure with it, and so I talked to Honeycomb support, and they sent me a new yoke. or the same one, but a newer one. So now it's actually working. And I also got the Honeycomb Bravo now, which I never had for the first time. So it's new to my setup. It's not new, nothing new about it as far as like, you know, the big picture, but it's all new to me. So there
So
you go.
connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
Looking forward to giving it a try and all that good stuff. So what thing I'll say is ramp to flight deck, and then pilot will say go ahead, and I will say, hold on, dang it, I don't want to get pictures of dogs. Tow bar, hold on, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Where is better pushback? We gotta do this right. How come I can't look around? There we go. Now we're in a tug. Gotta do it right, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Tow bar is connected, bypass pin installed, walk around complete. We are ready for brakes release. Pilot will say copy, standby for push. So he's just gonna do a few things, get the beacon light turned on. I think I have a button for that. I do. Over here, we'll start flight leg. Ground services, chocks removed, doors should be closed. Let's make sure, yeah, the freaking cargo doors are open. Close those. Those always hang out.
The boarding doors are closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross check, fair price jab, standby for all call.
Beautiful. All right, so wait for them to do that, and then we'll continue for push. Sometimes, why are my flaps down? What is going on with my flaps? Y'all seeing this? All right, let's see if I can fix that. Nothing else is plugged in, right? Alright, I think it's a good time to show you guys the good old Bravo throttle. There we are. Yes, this is Vatsim. It's a multiplayer and ATC mod that you can do. Any voices?
November 25 Mike Bob Spartan runway 36 right, Charlotte.
Yeah, so we got a couple people taking off and landing, I think, in Charlotte. I think taking off in Charlotte. They're using 36 right, we're using 36 left. What is going on with my flaps?
Smaller electronic handheld devices may be used, however they must be switched into airplane mode at this time.
What the heck?
And all calls and texts terminated.
Like, who's controlling my flaps right now? Is it the wind? 36 center. I'm on 36 center, and the traffic you just took off was going from 36 right.
We'll be back after takeoff with more information.
Alright, we are ready to push. So what the heck is that guy's name? The pilot will say, let me go back to the tug cap view. The pilot will say, go ahead, remove chock, stand by, flight deck to ground, go ahead, brakes are released, you are clear to push tail. Tail that way. So that way. And we'll go ahead and release the brakes. I have a brake button.
Starting pushback.
This
Go
guy,
ahead,
get
start
out
the
of my face. Pushback view. I like it. Can we start the engines like this? Let me see. I'll start the engines. Packs off. I love being in the pushback truck. When the engines start, it's just so cool. Like the best place to be. Isolation valve is on. We can go ahead and start engine 2. Alright, clear start engine 2. And I didn't know this before, but as a pushback driver, you actually are the one to tell the pilot that they are allowed to start the engine. Where is pushback cover?
Solid traffic, American 2898, type through 21. From the ramp, the taxi to runway 36 center via Mike Echo 1. Charlotte traffic.
Alright, clear to start engine 2. I need a quick key to go to tug. I'm gonna make a hot key to go to this vehicle. Oh my god, what is he doing?
Charlie traffic, American 54, pushback, stand Delta 3.
Operation complete, set the parking brake.
No, I say the things. Hold on, where? Pushback is complete, please hit the brakes.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
Brakes are set, you are clear to disconnect. Show me the tow bar and pin. We go to hand signals. Something like that. Alright, copy, clear to disconnect. Thank you, have a good day. And I'll show you the hand signals. I love this view, it's so cool.
Tow is disconnected, bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right, she's all yours, Captain.
Alright, so pushback driver's gonna drive away. A separate person is gonna have the nose gear pin.
Charlie traffic, American 521, taxi, 3600, Mike, Echo, Charlie traffic.
And then another guy will give him the salute. So are we still having that flap problem? Yeah, we are. Alright, so let's go ahead and just finish up some things. I kind of got distracted there. So we got both engines on. We'll turn the gens on. Gen 2 and Gen 1. Yaw dampers can come on. Probe heat. Hydraulic pumps for electric 1, 2, and whatever that is. Seatbelt signs need to be on. Should have been on before we pushed back. That is okay. I forgot. We'll get the APU turned off. Lead off. Isolation valve to auto. Packs left, right. Trim air. I must actually do like a flow because I'm just kind of clicking around everywhere. And we did start engine 2, didn't we? Yeah, I believe we did. Or engine
South
1.
traffic, American 2898 type 320 will be crossing runway 5 via Echo, Shaw traffic.
Alright, everything up there looks good to me. Let's check down here. We're squawking Charlie, squawking 2413. And yeah, we're having an issue here. I'm not sure what's up with that. Do a flight control check real quick.
Charlie traffic, American 521 crossing runway 5 via Echo, Shaw traffic.
What's up with all this traffic in Charlotte? We need some ATC out here, guys. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's so much smoother than before. You guys remember my Yoke used to like do this in the sim? It was so annoying. It seems windy. My plane is kind of blowing in the wind. And then we'll test the flaps too.
Charlotte traffic, 2898 is cleared, runway 5, Charlotte.
Good up, Tyler. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is one of my first flights with with the Throttle specifically. I've had the Yoke before.
American 41 is taxiing to runway 3600 via Mike Echo.
Alright, there's our spoilers, and those are working correctly at the moment.
Charlotte traffic, American 168 to the Phillips 3 arrival, expecting final 3600 in 5 to 10 minutes.
And that seems to be working too. I love the way those flaps look. Oh man. Alright, let's go ahead and retract them.
The aircraft that just closed on final 3600.
And put them on flaps 5 for takeoff.
We're on the Phillips 3 arrival right now. We're expecting to be on final in about 5 to 10 minutes. Roger.
And I think I fixed it by doing that cycle there. So let's go ahead and taxi him, release my parking brake. I have a button for that. And we'll hit the 3.6 sensor. Alright guys, we are finally on our way. Sorry for the delay, I had a few technical issues there. But we're finally taxiing, and we need to have those taxi lights on too. Yeah, so one of the challenges with new flight controls is kind of relearning to fly with them. Because before using this throttle, I was using Thrustmaster's A10 Warthog throttle, which is a great throttle, and I really still love that throttle. But this is just a bit different. It has so much customization. Let's make a right at the next one. So much customization. It's a lot bigger. Like, it's huge. It's massive on my desk. One of the things that I was always concerned about before even getting it, one of the reasons I didn't buy it originally, was because I was like, I don't know if I have enough desk space for that. But the base of it, behind it, is the same size as the Honeycomb base, except in front of it you got like honestly, it takes up more space ahead of the base than the Honeycomb Yoke does. I guess when it's in center position. What time is it? Probably not gonna make that second leg because we would have been on our second leg by now. But yes, leaving Charlotte, and it looks like my flaps are not giving me problems anymore. That's good. Let's go make the call. Charlotte traffic, American 116, taxi runway 36 center via Echo, Charlotte. What up, Adam? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream.
Charlotte traffic, American 34, taxiing to holding point, Echo 10436 center via Mike, Foxtrot, Echo.
Yeah, he's
Charlotte traffic, American 2898, type 321 will be taken from runway 36 center via the Levy 5, departure flying runway heavy. Charlotte traffic.
Got some traffic in Charlotte today. I like it. One of the biggest complaints with the throttle that I've heard even before getting it is just how small
Charlotte traffic, American
all this stuff is.
Correct,
And it is small.
is crossing runway 5.
Honestly, I had to kind of I got to get used to using it because it feels like I'm gonna break it because it's so tiny. Like I feel like I'm gonna snap it if I'm too aggressive with it. Gio's right behind us. Nice, man. Good to see you, man. Thanks for flying with me today, bro. It's always good. Always fun to fly with you, bro. Always a pleasure, bro. Wish we could do it more often. All right, so as for our departure today, we're using the Bobsy 4 departure. We're not gonna ignore the restrictions, but I don't think there are any. Looks like top altitude is 8,000. We're gonna go straight to 30,000 though. You never know. Maybe if we get there early enough, we might be able to swing a second leg. We'll see how I'm feeling when we get there. See how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm still getting this weird thing happening here. See, my gear switch is down, my trim is good. And the cool thing is I love that this thing here, this little twist knob that switches the altitude, actually works. So I can twist that and change my altitude. One of my favorite features. Oh, we're crossing the runway right now. What runway is this? 5. Charlotte traffic, American 116 is crossing runway 523 on Echo, Charlotte. Sounds good, Tyler. Hope to see you later, man.
American 521 lining up 36 center. Charlotte traffic.
Can I hear the PTU from the Airbus? On the Airbus from the tug? Yes, you can. You can't. Once the engine starts, you can't hear it. But when the engine shuts down, like when the Airbus engine is shutting down, you can hear the PTU. But when it's starting up, the engine is just so loud, it blares out all the sounds of the PTU, so you don't hear it. Can I do a Southwest taxi 35 plus knots? Bro, every time we out here, we do Southwest taxis. That's all we do is Southwest taxis. Alright, that's going to be number 3 for takeoff out of 36 center.
Charlotte traffic, American 2898, turning left heading 330, Charlotte.
Have I seen VR ground ops training sim by Tango Interactive? Look up the video. Bad day at work. Wait for it when you get a chance here. I want to watch that. Yes. What's it called? VR ground ops training sim. Yeah, send that to me on Instagram because I'll forget.
Charlotte traffic, American 5.
I want to watch it.
Taking out 36 center.
I think they really do need to make, and I'm really pushing this. We need a ground. What do you call it? A ground
Charlotte.
crew simulator or something like that?
Is base to final, 36 center, 10 mile final.
Because for one, it'd be easier to get into, like, and know how to drive like the tug and the pushback, stuff like that, if you had practice. Like right now, that's kind of my issue, is that only time I can practice the pushback tug is at the airport with the real thing. There's no simulator that I know of right now where I can simulate pushing back an aircraft, just to kind of get the idea of it, you know. But I should be, based on what my supervisor said, I should be pushing back a real aircraft like within the next couple weeks. So a little nervous about it, but also pretty excited. I know that really the best way to learn is just to do it, and I won't be by myself doing it.
Follow traffic, American 2898, currently at 6,300 feet, climbing to flight level 360, direct U gang, final call, Charlotte traffic.
Charlotte traffic, American 116, hold us for 36 center at Echo 1, Charlotte.
I'm not sure what to say, but here you go.
Bro, you ain't gotta say nothing, not a word. You said enough. Thank you so much for that super chat donation, my friend. I really, really do appreciate it. We are holding short here at 36 center. It's just about darn time for us to take off. But yeah, ask me again how the yoke and throttle setup is once we land the plane. Taxiing it feels perfectly fine. It took me, I'll be honest with you, about an hour.
1141 taking off for runway 267.
About an hour to set up all my controls, and I've only done it for Zibo. I haven't done it for anything else. Thank you, Opioid, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate you very, very much. Let's go and let the people know. Here at cabin for check. Alright, are we missing anything, guys? Let's do one last check. Top side, yaw dampers on, fuel pumps are all on. Runway to turn off, taxi lights are on, lights as required. Seatbelt signs are on, all the hydraulic pumps are on, wing anti-ice not needed.
See you guys in Atlanta, Blue.
Fans are on, packs are on, auto, good. Yeah, we're good to go.
Traffic American 168 is final, right 36 center, Charlotte.
Alright, he's on the final. We're gonna get out right ahead of him. Charlotte traffic, American 116, taking off from 836 center, immediate takeoff. Charlotte traffic. Alright, let's go. Strobes on. We got traffic on final. Let's see if my track IR will decide to work. He's far enough out. Alright guys, Toga in the chat. Alright, engine switches. That is a thing, isn't it? I always forget that. I don't know why it does that, but it does it.
5 miles on. Runway 36 center, Charlotte.
Alright, he's 5 miles out. We're good. Airspeed is alive. A little bit of right rudder. There's 80 knots. Power set. 120. Keep on the center line. V1. There's V1 and a rotate. Woo!
Positive rate.
Oh, 15 knot wind. Positive rate, gear up. Where's my gear? There's my gear. Had a 15 knot crosswind.
400.
Wasn't expecting that. Probably should have checked the weather. LNAV arm. We're gonna keep flying ourselves. And to the left.
1,000.
Man, you see that wind is rocking us right now. Like seriously, I'm not kidding. Look at this. Let's go up with the flaps. Alright, goodbye Charlotte. Oh yeah, I missed flying with Yokes. Been flying a lot of Airbus lately. Alright, so that's our vectors. Let's make a left turn. Oh snap. I'm gonna go direct to Latkin. Execute that. Again, we're flying it by hand, but I want to have that for our flight director. Let's set our auto throttle arm 250 knots, and I keep forgetting I can do that here. I'm still trying to get used to a new workflow, being able to do a lot of these things with the controls and not have to reach up to my mouse and do everything. So we already got our altitude set to 10,000. Speed set to 240 knots. Flaps can come up another notch. And we also have this trim wheel that I can use, which is really cool. I've never actually had a trim wheel before. Alright, flaps full up and power back. We're just gonna do it ourselves here. Continue that climb. Nose up. But yeah, I've never had a trim wheel before. So it's actually really cool. I usually, sorry, I would usually just go up if we're going too fast.
American 168 clearing on Sierra.
I usually was using like there's a button up here. I can still use it actually on my the left side of my yoke that I would click forward, as you can hear it, to trim up and down. So that's the way I usually would trim. But now it's kind of fun to just use this thing. So now I mean, still not on autopilot, but I have the aircraft trimmed for a 2,000 foot climb. And we're still too fast. Let's come up about 15 degrees. That's the beauty of trim, and one of the things that took me a long time when I got into flight simming to understand was what trim was. Like, I was always really intimidated by the thought of trim. Let's get that chrono on too, because I never really understood it until later on. But trim is an easy way, or a way that you can kind of take some pressure off of your yoke or off your flight controls. You can see right now I'm pitching up and down only with the trim, not using my yoke at all. Because sometimes you'll be really fighting the plane, trying to pull it back or push it forward. You could also do aileron trim too, so like left to right. I think I actually have that mapped up here. So there's 11,000 feet. Still on, still have the controls technically. And we'll turn that to off. We'll get this the lights off.
Airline of the year.
Beautiful takeoff.
A special welcome to Advantage in One.
My favorite narrow body. That is a great question, my friend. Alright, so I think we had enough fun for now. Let's go ahead and hop on the autopilot. Have a button right over here. Autopilot. And we'll click VNAV. I don't think there's a VNAV button on here. No, I probably have to map one. But I have a nav, a heading, approach, reverse course, which I use for my brakes because I never use reverse courses. Altitude hold, vertical speed, IAS. And the lights do actually work, so I'm not sure if you guys saw it. Whenever we put the gear up, it did say like it went red here on the gear switch. And I can see right here it says anti-ice. Thanks to Sim Aviator. He has a tutorial video on how to get everything to light up, so pretty cool there. And then we have this navigational panel here that has my squawk code in it, my nav. I'll put it on nav 1 so we can put in our ILS for Atlanta in a little bit. Alright, let's go outside. So gorgeous. I did update my enhanced skyscapes. I have no idea what they changed. I was not unhappy with it before, so I don't know what's gotten better, what's changed. Turn off the runway turn off lights, taxi lights, and the wing lights. We'll leave on the anti-collision lights. The positions need to be set to strobe, and I think we're good to go on the top side. I'm climbing past 16,000 feet now at 280 knots. And we'll get ready for level off there. Only climbed up to 30,000 feet today, guys. Nightside Gaming. Have I tried the new multiplayer for American Truck Sim? Yes and no. I tried the new multiplayer, but I haven't tried the newest multiplayer, where they incorporated mods. So I need to definitely give that a try when I get a chance. I haven't brought the wheel out in a little while. So we're about to hit 18,000 feet. I'm gonna hit standard right there. Boom, man, I'm liking it. It's so fun, man. It's cool being able, you know, I'm so thankful for the throttle because I've kind of always been on the fence about it. And I went to Flight Sim Expo this year. I got a chance to get my hands on it. Matter of fact, even before Flight Sim Expo, I was thinking about getting it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until I go to San Diego at Flight Sim Expo to see if, you know, when I get my hands on it and try it out, test it out myself to see if this is something I want to actually have in my own setup. And right when I got back, I went ahead and ordered it. It took, what did it take, about 4 weeks maybe? Maybe not even that long. I think about 3-4 weeks to actually get it in. But, you know, nowhere near as long as people were waiting for it last year. Thank you so much, Butta TV, for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. No, I am not using Reshade or Shade X. No special shaders. I only have enhanced skyscapes. That is the only plugin I'm using for sky or anything visual right now. Yes, the wing view is gorgeous. Matter of fact, I could watch that for the whole flight, but I won't make you guys suffer through that. Am I going to buy the Boeing Yoke when it's out? I'm definitely going to be getting it. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that. One of the reasons why I kind of been wanting to fly this setup a bit more is because I know that, you know, when that Boeing Yoke from Thrustmaster becomes available, I'm definitely trying that out, and would love to be able to compare the two. Shaq Oatmeal, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. What graphical mods am I using? Yeah, just enhanced skyscapes, and that only changes the clouds. I have no other graphical mods. You could probably consider Ortho 4XP as a graphical mod. That's for the terrain and stuff down below. Turn it down a little bit. I love how it sounds, but it's a little loud, and I'm trying to talk. But other than that, I have custom Ortho down below us. I think I'm actually using V-States North Carolina and V-States South Carolina and Georgia from Vertical Sim. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm not using anything else special. We're on high settings, not ultra, not max. A few things turned down here and there. I only have a 1080 Ti, so I'm not beasting it. I'm probably rocking around 30 to 32 FPS right now. But it works for me. It works for me. Pooh the Great, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. And Zibo just makes everything look good. That's the truth. Zibo just makes everything look good. Man. I flew American Airlines. Was that early this year? Yeah, early this year. Really enjoyed the flight. I love it when airlines have the chargers. I think most of them have it now, but they have the outlets behind every seat. I know American does that. Delta does that now. I'm not sure if United does it. Last time I flew United, they did not. At least not on the domestic flights. International, they did. So I'm not sure if they've upgraded their planes since then, or their cabins. But we're still climbing. Won't be a long flight at all, as I said. We're flying down to Atlanta, Georgia again. And let me see, our ETE is only 25 minutes. We'll be at our top of climb here pretty soon, too. Pretty sweet. So I guess while we're, have a little bit of break in the action, we're not going to be cruising that long, and there is a few things that I would like to talk about. Let's set our auto anti-skid off, and I would like to set up our ILS stuff. All right, let me see. There we go. I'll show you guys I can do that here. So let me find out what I think I just lost connection to Navigraph for some crazy reason. Of course I did. All right, let me see if I can do it here then. It's going to be Avtab Airport, and we want Atlanta, KTL. Only in first class, United has portable chargers. Okay, good to know. Yeah, American, even in economy, regular economy, not comfort, like not the extra space seats, but the regular seats have chargers in the back, I believe, in their 737s and in their A320s. Or is that only the A320s? I can't remember. Last time I flew American, I flew the CRJ, the ERJ, the 737, and the A320 all in one trip. It was amazing. It was probably my favorite trip I've had because of the variety of types of aircraft I got to go on. So we're looking for ILS 27 right. There we go. Delta's A220s have chargers, and American's A319s don't have chargers. You're on your own for entertainment. Gotcha. I have not been on a Delta A220 yet, but I'm looking forward to getting a chance to be on. All right, so here's our frequency. So we got 111.3. So I'm gonna put over here. I have it switched to the nav mode, so we're gonna put this to 111.3, and then active, and now that's set. That's set up. I ain't gotta do nothing else with it. It's pretty cool. And again, on here as well. Thank you, Scott.
Here's a little something for the pilot fund.
Thank you so much, man.
Grab me some wings when you get to ATL.
I will, man. I'll get you some wings. There we go. Let's get this to the transport. Thank you so much, Scott Shook, though, for that super chat donation and that support for the channel, man. Always appreciate that, my friend.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, so our squad code is here, 243. We can actually switch that, and it is in sync. Reason I'm showing these things is because I haven't showed them. I've had this for a couple weeks now. I just got the Bravo, though. But that does change. Again, we're not on anybody's control, so we can change it whatever we want to change it to. We'll put it on 2416, because why not? So anyway, that's set up. I'm going to put it back to nav 1. And I don't have this mounted down. Like, it's like just here, just sitting on top. You know, this is a very similar setup to what a lot of people have. I've seen other streamers, other just flight simmers have the Honeycomb Bravo, and then they have this on top. And for me, I like it. I like this setup. I like having everything I need right here. And the Bravo has a lot of buttons here I can use to you know, manage the autopilot and stuff like that, which is really nice. I have not yet tried the propeller setup yet, like the mixture throttle, stuff like that, so I'll try that later. I do have it set up for the 4th throttle, I think, for some other plane, but right now I don't have it set up. Welcome back, Jordan. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to have you with us, my friend. Did I miss anything? I think we got everything. Yeah, I think we got everything. I think we do. So, but looking forward to trying out landing with this throttle and trying to find, you know, kind of, because I've turned the tension up like all the way because I want it to feel heavy. All right, so we're cruising now. Nice. We'll be up here for like 5 minutes. So let's see. PA, level off.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we're leveled to our initial cruise altitude, expecting a fairly smooth ride today. We have the seatbelt sign turned off, and while you're seated, we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened about you at all times in case we encounter unexpected bumpy air. And we do thank you for flying with us on American.
Amazing. I mean, I still to this day believe that Zibo has the best, the absolute best cabin announcements. Nobody can beat it yet. Hopefully somebody will try. And I also love that based on the livery that you're using, it uses a different you know, announcement. So they have them for so many different airlines. I have no idea how they did that. No idea. Only one leg today. We'll see, County MC. I honestly still want to do 2 legs, but it depends on time. We're like an hour delayed, I think, from where I wanted to be, and the flight's only an hour. So we'll see when we land, man, on how things are looking. But I really want to get 2 flights in today, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how everything's going. Not gonna make any promises as of right now. What are my thoughts on the A340 from Tolis, the price? So yeah, I know I kind of put it out there when it came out yesterday. When it came out yesterday, I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get the 340. I'm gonna stream it this week. It's new. I know everybody wants to see it, and it looks like a great plane. But obviously, nobody knew what the price was gonna be until, you know, it released on the store. And before they put it out, thank you so much, Z1 Plays Games, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Before it came out, I think they had it set for like what, $340,000 as a joke, like saying, hey, this is coming out, but it's not available yet. And then whenever it did drop, it dropped at was it $89.99, and I was like, I want this plane, yes, but I don't want it enough that I'm willing to pay that much for it. Like if it was maybe the PMDG 737, I might be down to drop that amount of money on it. Or if it was something else that I know that I like, you know, because the 340, nothing against people who love 340s, but the 340 is my least, well, okay, my third least favorite of the Airbuses. My least favorite is the Beluga. That's my least favorite Airbus. My second least favorite Airbus is the A380, and my third least favorite Airbus is the A340. So asking me to pay that much money for a plane that I don't even really like, honestly. Like, I was gonna fly it, and I love the wing view. Oh, it is amazing. It's beautiful. But I gotta have more than that. I gotta have more than a beautiful wing view and a backup camera. So again, not putting down the project. I think it looks like a great project. I'm sure it's a great add-on, but I don't do a whole lot of long hauls. I just don't think it would be worth it for me in particular. But I know a lot of people have it. A lot of people are going to get it, and they're going to enjoy it. It's just not for me. So I'm going to hold my money. Matter of fact, I actually just this morning bought the A300 for the first time. Like, now again, I'm saying that I may change my mind about the 340 later on. I might get the 340. I might change my mind. But right now, today, I'm not reaching in my wallet for it. But I did get the 300 because the 300 went on sale. And in fact, all of the INI aircraft have gone on sale for the across the pond sale. And I was like, oh, I've been particularly waiting for INI A300 to go on sale for me to buy it, and it went on sale, so I went ahead and picked it up. I'm not gonna make the cross the pond event this weekend, but I'm gonna have it just to have it and fly it, because I've really been wanting to fly that plane for a long time. So looking forward to that. And so I was like, you know what, instead of buying 340, I'm gonna buy this other thing that I know I want. You know what I mean? Any thoughts on the MD-11? I can't wait for that. Now that's something I'd pay $89 for. I mean, I prefer not to. I mean, come on, bring the price down a little bit. Give me 69, 65, 69, 70. Like in that range is kind of like, I get it. Like if it's a great plane, I get it. That's about right. But 89, you're getting real close to the triple digits up there when you add tax and all of that. But the MD-11, love that, looking forward to it. I wish I could be part of the beta team on that to get a chance to fly that bird around. But yeah, looking forward to that, man. And then also, you know, Microsoft, it's just, you know, I can't spend my money on every plane that drops, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I just can't. I can't afford it. All right, we need to descend like in seconds. Let's get down to 6,000 feet. That's not the right button. Is that the right button? There it is. What don't I like about the A380? Everything. Again, this is no, I mean, I know people take offense because people are hardcore about loving the A380, but I just never liked how the A380 looked. It's mainly the look of it. I think the inside, like the cabin, I would love to probably travel on an A380 in real life. I'm sure it's just the best ride ever, but it's just an ugly plane, in my opinion. I think it's ugly. But that's just me. That's my taste. The Beluga is even uglier. Flying whale. Is this the new 737 MAX release? If so, how much did it cost? No. This is just a 737-800. And the 737 MAX is a free project. So if somebody asks you to pay for a 737 MAX on X-Plane, you got ripped off because there are no paid MAXes. Now, Microsoft does have a 737 MAX that I don't recommend. But I didn't know if there's an update to it. What happened to the other camera view? Which one? Favorite heavy Airbus or Boeing? My favorite heavy. That's a great question. Probably the 777, to be honest with you. Every time I see a 777, I'm just like, yeah. Like that's my favorite airliner is a 787, and that is technically a heavy. But I don't think heavy when I think 787. When I think heavy, I think 777 cargo, right? That's what I think of. So I think my favorite heavy right now is a 777. Yeah. And lately I've been really digging the 757. I don't know why. At work, I've been seeing in Houston at the airport, I've been seeing a lot of 757s taking off, taxiing, you know, everywhere, just doing stuff. Just being 757s, doing 757 things. And really been just like, every time I see it, I'm just like, why do you look so good? Like, I'm still not a huge fan of the 757-300. I just think it's super long. But yeah, I like it. Viluxuk, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Already, guys, we are descending. We might be able to swing a second flight if you guys fly with me. If you guys fly with me, like if you literally get in the sim and fly with me, we might hop and do a second flight. But if not enough of you guys come through, we might just do a crew change and wait for tomorrow's stream. Scott Shook the 75 is your favorite? Nice, man. The few of the Honeycomb gear. Oh, I took it off because we weren't using it. We're just on autopilot. But there it is. There it is, sitting there doing nothing during cruise. I'll leave it up if you just want to look at it and stare at all of its glory. The worst thing you bought from X-Plane store was a Jar Design A330. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Let's see, the worst thing I ever bought. You want to go there? The worst thing I ever bought from the X-Plane store was a, what kind of plane was that? I can't remember the name of it. It was a private jet. If you guys have been around the channel long enough, you probably know what I'm talking about, because I was pissed when I bought it that I had to promote it everywhere on my social media to tell people not to buy it. I was like, don't buy this thing. This is a freaking ripoff. How you gonna charge $35, $40 for a Minecraft plane? That's what it was. It looked horrible. It was like an X-Plane 9 quality aircraft. It was ridiculous. Like, what are people thinking? Like, what do you guys think? You're just gonna put something on the store and we're just gonna buy it? So I get really touchy with. Again, I mean, it's not my place to say how much developers should charge for their products, or even if they should be allowed to sell. But as a consumer, as a person who's buying these products and you know, and wanting, you know, looking forward to flying them, there's a certain standard that people need to be held to, you know. And I think that these web stores need to also hold these people to a standard too, and be like, hey, like, you can't put this crap out. The Aerobass 300, that is not a crappy purchase. That was a great purchase. Honestly, the Coronado though, the Coronado Phenom, that's a bad purchase. Yeah, X-Plane is not known for its wide-body aircraft, and that's the sad, honest truth. Mainly people who love their wide bodies go to P3D, and that's where the good, high-quality wide-body jets are right now. But yeah. But X-Plane is known for the Zibo 73, the Tolis A319 and 21, the Flight Factor A320, stuff like that. Now P3D has their own Airbuses that are really good too. Gio, sounds good, man. You know what? If the community backs us up enough to do a second flight, I may hop on Discord with Gio and chat with him on our second leg. But yeah, I'm hoping that Microsoft will answer the call there. There's a lot. The market is wide the heck open for airliners galore, period. Wide body and narrow body. So I would love all of them to come to Microsoft so we can have some good quality stuff to fly. So we're just sitting, guys, right now. Let's go ahead and make the call, the announcement to the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination.
Hopefully we
Hope
get
to
a
see you
trust
back here
back.
with us soon. Thank you.
Hello, Spike02 from Hungary. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. By the way, so again, just a reminder, tomorrow we'll be back same time? Yeah, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern. Flying most likely in Zibo one more time, enjoying his Throttle again. And then Thursday, we'll be flying in Dubai on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Have not decided what plane yet, but I know we'll be in Dubai. That's one thing I do know. Then Friday, we'll be back on DCS World doing some military special operations in the F-16 Viper. So if you have DCS World and you're available to be around this time, definitely contact me on Discord. We're trying to get some people together so we can do some squad flying. I got a brand new squad livery, and it's gonna be sick. Let's get the weather over in Atlanta as we're just sitting past 18,000 feet. So I'm gonna go to D-Link AOC. Yeah, I think a lot of people think that whenever those big quality airliners hit Microsoft Flight Simulator, that might be the end for the competition. But we'll see. I have a feeling that even though I think that we may have, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but some of these high quality aircraft we're looking for might have a bumpy release. I'm waiting for that message to pop up.
Correct.
What up, HD? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? I was watching your A340 stream the other day. Hey, it looked like you enjoyed it, man. Like I said, I think the people who are buying the A340 and flying it, I think you guys are definitely gonna. Did I send it? I don't know if I sent it or not. Send. I think it sent it. All right, let's just wait for it. I know you're gonna. I know those people are gonna enjoy it, but it's not. It's just as of right now, it's not for me. Maybe next week it will be. Maybe my mind will change. Maybe I'll watch somebody's live stream and they'll sell me on some feature that I didn't know existed in the plane. And I'm like, oh, I gotta have that plane now. So I don't plan on making a review for it either. So that's not another. It's not an excuse for buying it for me either. Yeah, my Microsoft probably crashes equally as much as my X plane. So for me, crashing is not an issue. You saw we had a crash at the beginning of today's stream on X plane, so it's not the answer to all my problems. So 2995 is the altimeter. Let's go ahead and put in our landing information. Matter of fact, before we do that, go over here and put in our standard pressure. So 2995 is the altimeter. We're still descending for 8,000 feet via the shoot. Get my charts again. We'll get back to that. See, no, not avatar. I want the fuel, weight, and balance, performance, landing, Atlanta 27 right. Winds. Winds 350 at 13. (350/13). Winds are. No, that wind temperature is 14. And QNH 2995. 0.905. Alright, flaps today. Let's go flap 40. Screw it. Auto brakes, let's see, we want auto brake 3. Yeah, we'll do 3. I just don't trust myself yet with this particular plane. And throttle, I'm still new to all this. And what was I missing? I need my landing weight. That's going to be on our init page. 128.8. Enter. And then we'll go to the next page. I think that's it, right? Did I miss anything? Yeah, it's everything. So that's going to give us a VREF of 40 plus 5, 138. Alright, cool. Passing 10,000 feet and drop the lights. Captain Nogi, what's up, man? Flight's going pretty darn good so far. Pretty good so far. Since we've restarted, everything's gone pretty smoothly. But let's not speak too soon. We still got to land. There's been plenty of times, X-Plane or Microsoft, get some speed brakes out real quick, that it's crashed on final. So I'm not going to speak too soon. But our land lights are on. What else do we need? I think that's it, right? Yeah, land lights. Everything else is good to go. Speed brakes. I thought it was trying to slow down to 200. It is trying to slow down to 250 knots. What is it doing? Why are we speeding up? We shouldn't be speeding up. I switch out of. Yeah, I don't know why it's speeding up. Alright, now let's go back to idle. I hadn't touched the throttle. One thing I have noticed with this throttle is that because of where I have it sitting here on my right, sometimes I will bump the trim wheel. And if you bump the trim wheel or move the trim wheel at all, it will actually disconnect the autopilot. Alright, power's coming back now, or on its own. Auto throttle is bringing the power back. So far, so good. Something's wrong with my ortho because it's like it's not covering all of what it's supposed to cover. Yeah, man, I'll tell you. I think the worst crashes are the ones that happen after a long flight and you're on final, gears down.
Hartsville traffic, Delta 1379 lining up 27 right, southwestbound departure, Atlanta.
Atlanta traffic, American 116 is 20 miles out inbound from the north, making a right base for runway 27 right, ILS, Atlanta. But yeah, it's the worst whenever you're finishing a flight and it crashes. It happened to me last week, actually. Or no, yeah, this past weekend.
Atlanta traffic up 1379 on the go, 27 right, southwestbound departure.
I was doing a flight. It was a 2.5-hour flight. And I got to time to land, and yeah, it crashed. I was like, man, come on. So, obviously, the only sane thing to do in that moment is to rage quit. It's the only thing that makes sense to do. Alright, let's go to Avatab because my chart's not working on my iPad. And we need to be at 7,000 at UU. We're also going to grab the ground chart. I think we'll have time to do this. If we can get on the ground quickly, we'll probably, I guess we'll watch the replay maybe one time, and then we'll go. Alright, so 27 right is over here on the south, so we exit to the right. I don't know what parking spot to take, to be honest with you. You guys might have to do that for me. How are we looking? So we're at 9,240 knots. We're gonna release the speed brakes, and VNAV should be descending us down, but I don't trust VNAV right now. So we are gonna take over ourselves, vertical speed mode, and down to 7,000. What up, Deuce? Legend, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. You reinstalled X-Plane last night and uninstalled X-Plane this morning. Please share. Why did you waste all that time? Alright, this is gonna be a, looks like a 20-mile final. 20-ish. We're pretty far out.
Atlanta traffic up to 1379 is 4 southwest, path through 4.5390, let's call Atlanta, good day.
Yeah, we're out to the, what's this, the west? East? From the east?
Atlanta traffic, Delta 2857, on the local exit 27 left.
And we got traffic on the left, and we're on right, so we might see him. I don't remember what Atlanta I'm using. I have 2 different versions of Atlanta. One of them is Nimbus, and the other one is somebody else. I don't know which one I'm using today, to be honest with you. Thank you very much, Marco Extreme, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate you very, very much. I'm going to hit approach mode from way out here. We're already on the glide slope track in the single channel. I'm going to speed it back to 235 knots. Atlanta traffic, American 116 is on a 20-mile final for runway 27 right on the ILS, Atlanta. If I'm using Nimbus, then there is an issue with the ortho that it comes with. There is a patch on the forums. Then I'm probably using Nimbus because I know that I have the entire state of Georgia covered in ortho. That is a fact. That's something I know. And yet, right now, we're flying over default X-plane scenery.
Atlanta traffic, American 552, turning final for runway 27 left. Atlanta traffic, American 1141 is on final, runway 27
Yeah, let's get way slow down. Way slow down. Get slow down early, because we don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how I'm going to manage my speed, all that stuff. So speed is slowly coming back. We're at 235 knots. And we are... It doesn't show how far I am, DME, which is weird. But I know from here we're about 10 miles. No, wait, let me see. Yeah, about 12 miles, 12-ish miles away.
Traffic, American 521, 15 mile final for 27 right. We got traffic in sight in front of us.
We will knock in 1 flap and 2 flap. Checking the overhead. Overhead looks good. Don't have to worry about that. All right. You know, I wouldn't mind having the what do you call that thing? The mod for the Bravo throttle. But you know, I'm happy just to have the throttle in general. So, not gonna worry about all that yet. All right, bringing the speed back early, down to 190 knots. Speed brakes are still out. Need all the drag we can get. What do you guys think? We're gonna smash this thing? Nah, I got confidence in myself. I think we can do it. Same principles, just a different throttle. Different throttle range. Muscle memory is a little bit different, so. Right, another notch of flaps. And one more. Keep bringing that speed back. What was our VREF?
2,500.
That's gear.
Hello, 552. Switching to runway 26 right for traffic.
Create. Another notch. We're 5 miles out. Atlanta traffic. American 116 is on a 5-mile final on the ILS 27 right. Atlanta. Alright, we're full flaps. Probably a little early, but we'll see what autopilot does. Autopilot's holding out for us pretty nicely. We'll take control here in a second. Airfield's off our nose. And make sure, there's a lot of lines here, so let's make sure we do not land on the taxiway. This is our runway right here, closest to the terminals. Jordan, you would need to be on Vatsim.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 2857, navigating to 7 left.
Alright, so good. So far, so good on the autopilot. The question is going to be how it's going to work when I take control myself. That's the tricky part. That's going to be the tricky part. I feel like I should start now. I feel like we're far enough to take control now.
Traffic running past Delta 552. 7 miles final, 26 right.
Alright, let's do it. My turn. Autopilot off.
American
And auto throttle
Feet stabilized, Mr. Burke-Jones.
off. Alright, my controls. Not too much wind. We got 15 knots in the cross. Coming down, keep coming down. Already, as soon as I disconnect, I go way above the glide slope. Wind has pushed me to the left. Gotta correct for that. Alright, gears down, guys. 3 green indicating. Send in your landing rate predictions. Alright, steer cockpit from here on out.
400. 300.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
200.
Slow.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, a little bit of bounce. And reversers.
knots.
Oh yeah. Alright, we'll take this exit up here. Manual braking. that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I was like so in the heat of the moment, I didn't even see what the landing rate was. I know I said average. Thank you, Polish kid.
Pure butter.
Thank you, my friend. I'll take that. I'll take that. Alright, let's get clear to runway. And we'll find out where we're parking. I guess we'll park over here somewhere, next to Southwest. I gotta pull the throttle out around 50. Alright, good to know. We'll do that next time. Whew, that was fun. That was fun. Let's see. Flaps up. Oh, my spoilers were out. Why didn't you tell me my spoilers were out the whole time? Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. What do I need to do? I need to park. Right. Let's go park. Yeah, let's do it, guys. We gotta do a second flight. We gotta do a second flight. Yeah, all right. You've swayed me. Alright, we're doing it, guys. I don't know where I'm parking, but I'm parking over here. I'll let you know when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlanta, where the play is play. We ride them things like every day. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Alright, here's a marshaller bringing us in. We'll turn off the taxi lights so we don't blind the guy. Oh, they're already off. Thank you very much, Ryan, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Road family. Appreciate you very much. Alright, so what gate is this? I still don't know. Yeah, I was just in Atlanta last week, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to fly here. Because I was just here.
Hello, traffic American. Delta 552, clear from runway 26 right.
There's a cross. There's a parking brake. And this is the APU running, because we do have a second flight to do. All thanks to you guys. Alright, land lights should have been off already, but they're off now. APU, start that up. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you guys, appreciate it so much. Appreciate the support. Not bad for a noob on the Bravo throttle, right? So what was our landing? Let's see what Sim Toolkit Pro gave us, because sometimes Sim Toolkit Pro be spitting the truth. 268. I'll take that. 268 landing rate from Sim Toolkit Pro. Yeah, in the Zibo. Yeah, I'll take that. I was getting harder landings on my old setup. Alright, so right now we're just waiting for the APU to run up, and we'll be ready to fire up the engines. I'm actually not let me see. Yeah, I don't want to open the door because I don't want the door to be open on our replay. American parks at T and D in Atlanta, not C with Southwest. I don't know, dudes. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I was like, I don't know. You should have told me that before we taxied over here. I was asking y'all, like, I don't know where to park, let me know. And nobody spoke up, so now we in the wrong spot. Gate change in effect. Yeah, I think this is Nimbus. It's a good scenery, though. It's a really good scenery. There's American over there. Yeah, I'm not moving, though. That's not happening today. We're renting out a gate from Southwest. Alright, set the chalk. Actually, no, I don't want to put any ground services because I don't want it to show up on our replay. There's the APU. That's all we're waiting for. And shut the engines down. I have 2 buttons for that. Packs will leave on. AP bleed. Yeah, that's it. It's good. All right, we're gonna disconnect from Vatsim just for a second and watch the replay a couple times, not too many times, because I don't want it to crash. And then we will load up for our second flight from Atlanta back to Charlotte. So I'm gonna get that ready while we're doing the replay. Since you guys have swayed me to do a second flight, but I'm down. After that landing, like, it wasn't like the best, but it wasn't like the worst. So like, I'm like, I want to get another landing in the day to see how I can do. All right, engines are spooled down. Let's go over here to flight. Replay mode, Vatsim. Where's Vatsim? Vatsim. Connect. Toggle replay. Is it Blue barking in the background? He is barking in the background. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a crosswind.
2,500.
We'll see how we handled it. Will take me off the screen for a bit. And we'll go to the outside. Yeah, look at that crab. Man, look at that crab, bro. Let's see how we did it. It might look worse. I didn't realize that my speed brakes were still out. So my bad on that one. We didn't float too much though. That's a soft bounce there. Leaning on the left side, but I'm happy we didn't smash it. Running back again. Did I not use reverses? I thought I used reverses. Pretty windy in real life too. Yeah, I love it when like it matches up with the real life wind. I love that. All right, let's watch it from. I guess we'll do it in front of the wing, and then after this we'll do tower view, and then we'll set up for our next flight. And we'll do a quick turn. I don't want to stick around too long. Currently follow my flight plan for our next flight from Atlanta to Charlotte. Same plane, same airline. The return leg. Here it comes, the touchdown. There it is. Definitely a firm landing. Oh, Gio missed his negative 64 in Atlanta. Oh man, I wish I could have saw that. Thank you, bro.
You missed my minus 64 into ATL.
Hey man, Gio he be buttering that thing, man. He got it down to a science. I need to take a Gio landing workshop. Yeah, I tested the what do you call the freaking thing? I tested the reversers because I set them up manually. I tested them to make sure they did work, and they were working before, so I don't know why they're not working now. Let's get us like one of those, like a view from like down here. Yeah, that's gonna be sick looking right there. Let's check this out. Alright, let's go. I need a little bit more time, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit back, and I'll watch it from there. I'm almost ready. I got my OFP set up from SimBrief. Be cruising at 31,000 feet on the next leg. Now I'm gonna send that pre-file to Vatsim. Flyboy, negative 160. Good landing, bro. Oh, man. Oh, I love that view so much. I love that view so much. Oh, my, it just feels so right. I don't know, something about that angle. Not the landing, but like the camera angle. Just feels so. Oh man, we gotta rewind that one more time, and then we're gonna come back for our next flight. I am almost ready. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can dig it. I know I said it one more time, but you know us guys, we can't help ourselves. We just can't. We gotta get us a little bit of a tower view action here too. All right, for real, last one. Hopefully it doesn't crash because I've been rewinding it so many times. Oh, there's a reverse. Oh, it came out for a second. Thank you very much, KoreT, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. All right, all right. All right, so American 116 is going to taxi back to parking. And dispatch has already sent over the flight plan for the next leg over to Charlotte. 44 minutes flight time. We'll be on Vatsim. So let's see if we can get out of replay mode without it crashing my whole computer. Wow, it came back. APU's already running. I think I'm gonna give it a second to cool off. Here comes a jetway. Yeah, right? Yeah, I like the spotter cam type views. Sick. Alright, cool. Man, I just love hearing the shutdown. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna post it today. I posted on my story last week, but I'm gonna post it on my Instagram as a reel. I saw a really cool Alaskan livery taxi in to the Terminal A last week, and I recorded it. So I'm gonna post it today before I go to work, so you guys can see it. But it's, I think I got the spool down. I can't remember if I recorded the shutdown too, but yeah, definitely headphones on for that one. All right, so let's get started for our next flight. I'm gonna connect to Vatsim. Again, I've already filed my flight plan with American 116, flying the 73800. And let's go to init ref, no, route, no, yeah, route. So we are now at KATL. And yes, we are now connected to Vatsim. Yep, we are official. Kilo Charlie Lima Tango. It should be a very simple flight plan heading back to Charlotte. It's also get the passengers boarded. We want to get out of here as fast as possible. GPU, all that stuff is going to be connected. Doors are closed at the moment. That's because we are not boarding. We are. Hold on. Oh, is my light? Is my beacon light on? No, we don't have any lights on. Parking brake. My parking brake set. Yes, everything is set. It won't let me click on start service ground thing. So something is up. Won't worry about it for now. Departure arrival. So same runway we landed on. So it was at 27 right, and we'll be doing the. Oh wait, move my camera back up. There we are. We'll be doing the PHIIL 3. Rest in peace, Mr. Phil, or Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And runway 27 right, same one we landed on. Yeah, 27 right. And I think it is going to be Hartwell. No, Phil. Phil is our transition. So route, activate that, execute. And then for our arrival, we're going straight into that. Into Charlotte is going to be the Jones. Jones 2 via controller. And then a runway 36 center, same runway we took off on earlier. ILS, if there is an ILS. Yes, 36 center. I guess that's fine. Execute that route. Let's get fueled up. That's what I forgot to do. Fuel weight and balance. Payload. Thank you very much, Red Clay, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. We are going to need 10,655 pounds in these wings today. We're going to leave the payload as is. Back to home fuel.
Ground flight deck hose disconnected and starting refueling.
Thank you. Why can't I click on start service cruise on ground? What am I missing? Yes, thank you, James, for sending that. Yes, we're fueling up right now for a second leg. I always he said that for a reason, because I always forget to fuel up for a second leg. I'm like, yeah, let's just go. And we end up with an emergency situation where I can't do anything. Oh yeah, the beacon light is on. That is why it wasn't coming. There we are. Alright, now we're loading up passengers. Alright, fuel's being loaded. Again, we don't have to do the IRS because this is just a turnaround. Other than that, we are pretty much good to go. I'm going to skip this. Our cost index for this leg is going to be 35. Reserves 1.6. And then cruising, I think I said 31,000. Yes, sir. Flight level 310. Boom shakalaka. And then average wind 304/50. Yeah, quite windy here in Atlanta. It was also a little bit windy in Charlotte too. So if you're just joining us for this flight, just watch out for the crosswind when we take off today. We are going to need quite a bit of rudder today. All right, so that's good. N1 limit. The rest of this we can't really do until we get our final stuff. So we'll go ahead and make a quick announcement. The passengers who have made it on board already.
We're currently in the process of wrapping up the final paperwork. Should be on our way momentarily. It's a great pleasure to have you on board with us today. If you have any requests that will make your trip a little bit more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask one of your crew members. Again, welcome aboard.
Beautiful. Now, something that's really cool that I noticed right before the stream today that I can't really show you right now. I'm sorry, I feel bad. I'm about to bring it up and I can't show you. But if you're flying in the latest version of the Zibo, now this probably is nothing new. I'm just noticing it. So I mentioned, thought I heard something. I mentioned, I think last week about a special sound that the A320 engines make when they're spooling down, like when they're basically off and it's just spinning. It makes this like kind of scratching sound, like you can hear the fans like probably expanding or something, who knows. But anyway, the 737 does a similar thing, and right now we're not actually, the engines are off, but they're spinning in the wind because again it is a bit windy here in Atlanta, so these are actually spinning because of the wind, not because of the engines being on. So if I go to a view like this one, now you can't hear it now because of all the people freaking throwing bags everywhere, but you can actually hear the engine like winding. You can hear it. You can hear the fan spinning, which is really cool. So check that out if you have the Zibo yourself. I can't show you because I have too many sounds going on right now. But right now we are waiting for fuel, I believe. Wait, is he done? Yeah, he's done. That was fast. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we're ready to go then. So let's go ahead and switch to flight leg. Get the doors closed. And again, tomorrow I'm going to try doing an air start. Just because I want to. Are we on APU power or are we on GPU power? We're on APU, on GPU. Let's get the APU started. Wait, is it on? No, APU's definitely not. I'm confused. I think we're on G. I don't know. Yeah, we are on APU power already. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, the Flyer Studios, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate you very much. Shiny Enderman, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, we're not on ground power. We're on APU. Since we were trying to get turned around quickly, we didn't need to You need to do it. So let's just go ahead and disconnect the GPU because we're not using it anyways, and we'll call it the pushback truck. And we'll go ahead and request them now.
Ground cockpit. Show me where you want to go.
And we left this way, so we'll go back this way. Like that. Boom. That's good to go.
Grounded cockpit. Toes driving up.
And by the way, guys, I want to do another quick shout out to our crew members today. Our co-pilot is Jordan Edgehill. In the jump seat, we got Berto 360. Our lead flight attendant is Antoine Higgins. And our air marshal is Midnight Maverick. Thank you very much as well, Games NL, for subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. All right, so check-in doors are all closed. Check. GPU disconnected. Shocks will be removed by the pushback driver. Fuel weight and balance, all is good. Not going to worry about performance. Our landing rating was great. I'll take that, Zibo. Thank you for the compliment, my friend. Avatar. Let's go and get our charts ready. So we already got Atlanta here. Let's close this one out.
Okay. All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
All right, go ahead and connect. Clear to connect. Let's see. We want our departure chart for a PHIIL 3. Thank you very much, Tyrese, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fan. By the way, guys, we're almost at 25,000 subscribers. Can you freaking believe that? It's going to happen real soon, so we're definitely going to have something special coming up in the next month or so. So celebrate that. I do want to do a long haul in some plane on some sim at some point. So whenever I can get that into my schedule, we'll definitely plan that out. Let's also grab the Charlotte. It's KCLT. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, there it is. Boom.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
So I'll get our arrival and Jones. And then also we want our approach of 36 center. Again, this is all thanks to Navigraph charts. And our last chart will be our parking chart. We'll probably park at the same spot we took off from. Happens pretty often in real life. The pushback nose to the south, taking runway 27 right. And let's go ahead and turn on the beacon lights. Fuel pumps on. Again, no fuel in the center. Nope. Seatbelt signs on. If you bleed off, cause oh wait, oh, don't want to do that. We want the AP bleed on. Packs off. I think they're ready back there. I think they're ready. Let's go. Park brake release.
Starting pushback. Go ahead, start the engines.
County and says I'm outside waiting for me to push you back. Where you at? I see JetBlue over there. What's up, man? Alright, so usually what I've been taught is kind of when you get around the end of what they call the J line, this line right here in the middle is considered to be a J line. And once you kind of get the main gear to the end of it and you're clear of all the ground equipment and stuff like that, you can tell the captain he's clear to start the first engine. On the 737, the first engine you want to start is the right engine. On the A320, you want to start the left engine first. TV Nathan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Firing up engine number 2. Let's go to the tug cam again. I liked that earlier. That was a lot of fun. You're right, fixed. Alright, let's go ahead and start. Clear to start engine 1. And yes, to answer your question, I do have my fuel cut off mapped to my Bravo, so I don't have to go in here and do it. So I've been doing it myself. I need to get this switch bound too.
Operation complete. Set the parking brake.
All right, back outside. I need to get a switch bound to tug cap view.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Man. Oh,
Tow
boy.
is disconnected. Bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. She's all yours, Captain.
I love this game. I freaking love this game. Alright, so Jen's on. Again, I don't know how they record that, but that is exactly what a 737 sounds like from the outside when it's firing up. Exactly. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill the APU. The gens are on. APU bleed's gonna come off. Pack's gonna come back on. We already got our hydraulics on. Propel's already on. Yaw damper's already on. That's pretty much it. We'll get the flaps
Put the
out.
yellow cuff over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your head and tighten by pulling the straps on either side. Breathe normally. Even though
5 by 5.
oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. Always put your own mask on first, and then help others near you.
Alright, flaps 5. Flight control check is complete, free and correct. Taxi lights on. Auto brake set to RTO. Altitude. Let's go and get the other camera up for you guys so you can see the taxi out. Once I find it. It's out here somewhere. I promise. There it is. Let's get this sound turned down just a little. Even though I love the sounds, I gotta turn it down just a little bit for the stream. Yeah, we're good to go. So, I don't know. We're just gonna go up to 31,000 straight up. And parking brake release. Man, it's a lot. It's a ways. There, 31. There it is. Cool. All right, sick. All right, we taxiing to 27 right via. Who's that? Mike or Lima? Let's take Lima. Hey, Atlanta traffic. American 116 taxi runway 27 right via Lima. Hey, Atlanta.
Atlanta traffic, American 1141 taxi 65 via.
Alright, let's do it, guys. One more time. One more time. And please let me know in chat while I'm well, I'm not looking right at this second, but while I'm aware of anything I'm forgetting. The flaps toggle, you can. Oh, that's a great idea, Peru. That is a great. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. For now on, this flap switch over here is gonna be my parking brake. I'll set it up for next time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because right now I have it like bound as my reverse course, which I rarely use. I know it's a pretty important button, but I rarely use it personally. So that's what I use right now for my parking brake. But I would much rather use this baby over here. Get a taxi by. I'm falling off the runway, but it was worth it. It was 100% worth it. there it is. Cool. Well, I don't need this for this setup for the Zibo or for like an airliner. I don't use this flap switch at all. I use these flaps. This is my flaps. So like if I'm gonna switch to a you know, like a GA plane, probably like a King Air or something like that, where I'm gonna be needing to use this one. Then the King, well, in the King Air they have a similar switch. So some planes have a switch like this over here for their flaps, but mainly the smaller GA planes. So I'll have a different setup for that, and I haven't actually set up my my throttles for that yet either. So we'll figure that out when we get there. But I think for my Zibo though, and for airliners, I'm gonna use this for now on as a parking brake. No, that's this one over here. But I believe we are good to go. How are we doing? Let's go ahead and recenter our trim wheel. Again, guys, we are going to have some wind, but watch out for that. Fly Del. So again, I mentioned it kind of briefly when we were coming in, but last week I went out of town. Went to Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is one of the reasons why we did a flight in the A321 out of Albuquerque, New Mexico on X-Plane. It was a gorgeous flight we did on Pilot Edge last week. But I was like, you know what? I want to do a flight in Atlanta too, because I got to go there. And Atlanta is a huge airport. It's so busy. It's so cool though. It's really cool. I love the design of the outside of the airport. I love the lights that are on the terminal, which you can't see right now, but at night you can see them. So very cool airport. Definitely enjoy flying here on Microsoft and on X-Plane. What are my thoughts on the Airbus Max? Is it worth it? What is that? Oh man, we're going downhill, so the plane is just like rolling real fast. Let's change our speed. Something legit. And I don't know what our heading is for our departure, so so we're runway, this is runway 27 or so we could probably change this to like 27. I think one of my favorite things about this Bravo quadrant is the fact that I can change my headings, my altitude, and it wasn't hard to set up. Like by default, it pretty much had its own presets, but I went in and changed them. But this stuff was already working, which is great. All right, we are ready to go. We're holding short. Number 2, and we'll set our brakes. Or wait. Yeah, man. The Airbus with the gigantic engines. We were only taxiing
American 1141
30 knots.
Landing up runway 27 right, Atlanta traffic.
Atlanta traffic. American 116 is holding short 27 right, Atlanta. We're only going 28 knots. Taxi. Gotta get my track IR. There we go. Brakes released. How do I get so many views? I spent lots of time using X camera.
American 1141 taking off runway 27.
Oh, hello, Jet.
Atlanta traffic.
Direct TV on board. That's a nice advertisement. I use a plugin called X Camera. It allows you to kind of make custom views and stuff like that. You can do that by default on X-Plane, but you have a...
On traffic, Bowman 2000, Boeing 747, 20 miles final for runway 27 right, that's one.
But you have a bit more functionality with X Camera. Let me turn them down a little bit. They're louder than me. Alright, he's rolling. Atlanta traffic, American 116 taking off runway 27 right, departing to the north, Atlanta. Alright guys, line lights on. Taxi lights off. I think everything else on overhead is good. Do we have to pay for X Camera? I believe there is a free version, but I have the pay version, and I think it's worth it. I've been using it for years. You can make animated cameras, all kind of stuff. Well, James, maybe we'll give it a try Thursday. Alright, guys, we're gonna go to roll and start. 40%. Run them up. There's 40. Toka time. And don't forget about that wind. Wind going right to left. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Our perf page. You're up. Dang it, man. I hate when I do that. LNAV, arm. Should have done it earlier. Auto throttle arm.
400.
Ground traffic, full 90,000, Boeing 747, 10 mile final, runway 27 right and left.
Flaps. Trim. Don't worry, guys. Nothing to see out there. Ortho's not working in this area. Where are you telling me to go? And you're off. Where are you telling me to go? LNAV, man. There we go. We should be going left right now. I'm passing 4,000 feet. Auto throttle is engaged. I still have the controls though. Give me a little bit pitch up. That's good. It's around 15 degrees, what I'm looking for.
Ground traffic, full 90,000, Boeing 747, 5 mile final, runway 27 right.
Still flying by hand, passing 7,500 feet. This is where the fun is at right here, man. Flying it by hand, just using the yoke and the trim wheel. We got the throttle handling its own thing. Keep that climb coming. Looking good though. I can literally let go of the yoke right now and just use a trim. We're still banking. Maybe bank a little bit sharper. Other than that, we're good to go. Be heading direct south. There's 8,500 feet. Level off the wings. I forgot to reset the chrono. I always forget that. Let's reset that. Boom. No. There it is. Alright, there's 15 degrees. Almost. Do they ever use a real trim wheel in the Airbus? I don't think so. I don't think they use it in the Boeing either. I think they use this up here and it just moves it. Alright, it's from left. I'm just getting used to using it because I'm going to be flying Cessnas later and I need to know how to use it. So I could also do it up here. Much easier on the thumbstick.
Ground traffic, full 90,000, Boeing 747, short final, runway 27 right, full stop, ground traffic.
Advantage in One World members. If you are not an Advantage member, you can sign up at aa.com/join to earn miles for today's flight and continue earning miles with our retail and travel partners.
Alright, autopilot's on. Passing 13,000 feet. Flaps are fully up. Gears up. Oh shoot. But I'm saying if you bump the wheel, the trim wheel, it'll disconnect your autopilot. as actually a tricky way. Like if you want to have a autopilot disconnect switch, just map it to like trim up or down or something like that. All right, so landing lights are coming off as we are now above 10,000 feet. Collision lights stay on. Strobes should have been on. Zibo sounds will stay on for now. Overhead is good. We'll set this here. We did forget to put the engines in continuous this time, but I'm not gonna worry about it. And we're good to go. How about a flyby? Look at that wind. One more time. We moving 15,000 feet and climbing. Bring that down like a lot. I know it's loud. I know. But guys, if you just joined us, welcome. Good to see you here with us today. It's our second and final leg. We're heading back to Charlotte, North Carolina. Just took off out of Atlanta. And obviously the Zibo 737. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. Love this plane so much. It looks great. We're not even on max settings. Don't even need to be. Don't even need to be. One of my favorite seats is right behind the wing, right here. Be able to watch the spoilers come up whenever you land. But then also I love this view here in front of the engine. It's very hard. I haven't been able to get this exact view in a real plane yet, because usually when you're sitting in a seat, like it's so hard to look backwards like this. Like you'd have to have a camera almost like through the window. I also haven't figured out exactly what seat this is, so it's kind of a tough one to get. But I end up getting this seat or this seat here where I can kind of see just slightly inside whenever I'm flying. But yeah, man, there's Atlanta off our left wing now as we're departing. Let's get a view of that. There we go. I like this view too. Yeah, I'm still gonna get the Thrustmaster one, HD. I'm still planning on getting the Thrustmaster one, but so far I'm loving the Honeycomb one, and it's gonna be hard for Thrustmaster to beat it, to be honest. But we'll see what they got to offer. We'll see. Now to Test Studio. Thank you for coming through, man. Good to see what could stream. As I said, I guess you guys were telling me earlier that apparently there is a fix. If you could send me the link on Discord, that'd be amazing. You said there was some kind of patch that I could use for, I think it was the Nimbus Atlanta. There's an issue where it like gets rid of all the ortho in the area, so the whole tile is just gone. As we're climbing out, we will see Georgia, as we should see it in ortho. So what's the best way to land on a wet or icy runway, or is there? I landed a CJ4 in Canada last year and slid down the runway like a hockey puck. I don't know. That's a great question. That is a great question. I don't know. I'm pretty confident the same thing would happen to me if I were to try to land on an icy runway. Matter of fact, that sounds like a challenge. I want like, where can we simulate that? Right? Did you do that flight in real life on X-Plane? Microsoft, like, where can I get enough ice in my simulator to test how to land on an icy runway? Do I need to have freaking chains on my wheels? Like max reverse, like something crazy? I don't even know, man. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, man. You already sent it. Amazing, man. Thank you. All right, switch up the V. You know what? VNAV is not going to work right now. Thank you very much, Freewee, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. You know why it's not going to work? Because we were in a rush and completely forgot to put in our performance page. And it's probably not going to work now because it's too late. We're already in the air. I hate when I do that. So we're going to have to do everything manually for this flight. Like how would I know what my gross weight is like right now? Does it say that somewhere? I think to get that to be fixed, I'm gonna have to put a gross weight here. I don't know what it is. Maybe we can put in the same one we had for last flight. Fuel, performance, takeoff. No, it doesn't say anything. Have I ever tried the A330neo in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yes, I have. Matter of fact, we flew that about 2 weeks ago, I think. We flew it. Where did we fly? I think we were in Africa. I think we flew the A330neo in Africa somewhere. That was fun though. The plane is definitely not like great, that's for sure. But yeah, we flew it and we enjoyed flying it. We had a good time flying it, even though the plane itself wasn't that great. I need to go to flap. I need to get the flap mod and bigger throttles for the Bravo. Yeah, yeah. So far, you guys have been telling me that. I know that. Let's see. XP has something like that, and that Chief Sim Pilot, I think he has like some kind of mod he uses for that. So it's good. We're gonna have to do some things ourselves. So we're gonna level change. We're gonna switch to Mach 0.28 or not Mach, but 280 knots indicated for the climb, and we'll climb out like that, and we'll just have to manage our. Not our speed, but manage our descent on the way back down. Sim Toolkit Pro might give me a estimated descent, and I'll probably use that as a cheat to kind of know where I'm supposed to be descending at. But other than that, I don't have any other indication of where we're supposed to descend. Oh, Sim Brief does tell me that. I forgot about that. So we'll do that. And also, as we usually do on our second flight, when we do second flights, we turn the music back on. So I'll get that going. But yeah, I'll be down, man. Like, honestly, again, I just got this throttle, right? So it's new to me. So yes, I feel like I don't have it on the screen. I do have it on the screen. Here it is. I feel like the throttle itself, like it's quite smaller than you would kind of expect it to be. But again, it's brand new to me. I don't know anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So as it is, I can rock with it. So far, I mean, I liked it. I liked it. Like over here. I don't know if you can see that. You can change the tension of how hard or how stiff these throttles are going up and down the axis. So I do like that, being able to make it feel a bit heavier. So I think for me, I have it like almost, I think I have it maxed out or almost maxed out for my tension. So cause I like my throttle to feel a bit heavier. Whenever we were in San Diego or in California in the that real 737 sim out there with XP, Geo, and Mr. Flywood Rookie, his throttle was so heavy. Now apparently his was a little too heavy, but still, like, his throttle was big. It was like industrial feeling, like it felt like a piece of machinery. It didn't feel like plastic, or it didn't feel like a 3D printed thing, because it wasn't. It was actually a real 737 throttle that he had put in his sim. So obviously I'm not trying to match that, but still it would be nice to have something a bit more realistic. But as of right now, I am content. I am content. Clips edits, you're doing a flight London to Brazil, 12 hours. Nice, man. Nice. Well, good luck, man. Hopefully you don't have any issues on the way out. Do I have a list for X-Plane add-ons somewhere? You know what? It's funny, Freewee. I was thinking about that just the other day. You know what? I'm going to make one just for you after the stream. So you know what? Join Discord. Join me on Discord, ! Discord. And I'm going to try to get that out as soon as possible. It's a list of all the add-ons that I personally use. Yeah, because I need to make that list anyways. But no, I do not have one right now. But right now, as we're flying, the only add-ons I'm using is the Zibo 737. That is the add-on for the aircraft. And then enhanced skyscapes, which is what we were seeing for the clouds and the sky. And then I have Active Sky, which is another plugin, which is what kind of feeds in the weather information and weather data into my sim. So it's right now really just 3 main mods, not including the the scenery and stuff like that. Thank you, Birdo. Appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, I agree. The Honeycomb, Yoke, and Throttle, especially if you get them together, it's quite expensive. Remember, I got my Yoke like over a year ago, I think. About a year ago, I got my Yoke, and then just now I got the Throttle. So I didn't get them both at the same time, because again, that would be quite a lot of money. And actually, the Yoke was given to me originally, so I didn't actually pay for it, but I would have. I was kind of like, not to say against the Yoke, but I was kind of skeptical that the Yoke would actually be good, and that it was just overhyped when I first got it, or before I got it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be any good. And then somebody sent me one, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, this, yeah, this is it. This Yoke is it, man. So, County MC, you're below me. No, you're good. I don't know. I don't see you. Are you on my thingy? Are you on my TCAS here? No, I don't see you per se, but you are there somewhere. Yeah, so here's the issue. Again, this is why you should always remember to put in your weight and balance information in your FMC before you take off, because you would not get any... Oh, is this going to work? It worked. Snap. Okay, we fixed that problem. Insufficient fuel. Oh, that sounds like a bigger problem. that sounds like a big problem. Insufficient fuel. I don't believe you, but okay. But yeah, always put in your this page. This is a really important page for VNav to work, and somehow we did it. So we're actually gonna be cruising at 31,000, not 30,000. I thought we did this page. I think we did it, but we didn't finish it. I think everything else is fine. Let's see if it populates the rest of this stuff. Yeah, so now we have a cruise. Our top of descent is in 83 miles. There's our descent. Sweet. So okay, I thought that it was too late to fix that. So there's our descent stuff. So we'll go ahead and pre-select our descent for 7,000 feet. What did I do? Yeah, there we go. 7,000 feet. There we go. And we'll set our standard barrel there. And just for a little bit to let you guys stretch your legs, because you've been in here for a while, we'll turn the seatbelt signs off. Hopefully that's all right with y'all. Recon Master, we'll be flying again tomorrow, bro. Yeah, man, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be flying. We'll see where we fly. I have an idea where I want to go, but it might change completely. So I don't want to say it yet, because I don't want to, let anybody down. So your route is a PHIIL 3, PHIIL, controller Jones. Yeah, that's the same route I should be on. That's the exact same one I'm on, County MC. Thank you, Joe PDR 920 for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you're enjoying the flight so far. And again, everybody on my plane gets a wing view. Every single one of you guys, or window seat, I should say. Oh, great question, Joa PDR. You would like to buy this game, but you're not sure because it looks boring. What is the objective? That is a great question. I love that you asked me that, because I want everybody in chat to answer. I'm going to say my answer, but in chat, go ahead and give them. Why do you play this game? Whether it be X-Plane or Microsoft, and what do you think the objective is? Let us know in chat right now. Because it's a flight simulator, so the objective of a flight simulator is to simulate flying from point A to point B, or from point A to point A, or from point A to point B to point C, or from point A to somewhere in the, I don't know, wherever, right? So for me, the objective is to be able to start up a plane like an airliner, right? But do you get anything for completing a flight? Okay, I think I answered your first question. So your next question is, do you get anything for completing a flight? And the answer is no. You get a sense of satisfaction a little bit, saying, hey, I was able to do a flight from, I don't know, Dubai to London, for example, and I was able to actually land it smoothly. That's a challenge in itself, is being able to land the plane on the runway and get it on the point that you want it to be at. It's one of the biggest challenges of flying a plane. But if you're looking for like more of a purpose, it would be good to join like a virtual airline that has like a career system, where you can log flight hours, earn your way up a ladder. So you start off with maybe a smaller regional plane, and then you move on. I'll switch to VNav on here real quick. And then you move on to get the bigger planes, or you can do like something like NeoFly on Microsoft Flight Simulator, where it has different types of missions you can do. You can go and say, I'm gonna go pick up a VIP from San Jose and take them over to LAX in whatever plane you choose to fly it in. FS Economy is another one where you can actually own your own airport, your own FBO at an airport, own your own plane. So honestly, the flight sim on its own, besides the satisfaction of finishing a flight, which a lot of us get, That's it. You don't actually get any points. There's no scoring system or career mode on any of the flight sims right now. But if you want a little bit more, like for me personally, I like to have a little bit more, right? I don't want to just do flight from here to there, and that's it. I want to be able to say, hey, I made some money on this flight. I made a profit on this flight, or I delivered a person or a cargo on time. You know, to kind of add another layer of realism and RP and challenge to it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's my style of gameplay personally. So I love things like FS Economy, NeoFly, Air Hauler. Like Air Hauler allows you to create your own airline, buy your own planes, and then try to set up airline or cargo routes to make money with those planes and try to make a profit. Same thing happens with NeoFly. Same thing happens with FS Economy. But those are all third-party. Most of them are third-party free add-ons that go along with the flight sim. The flight sim on its own, again, does not come with any type of like trophy system or career or progression system. It's something I've always wanted, but they are not. They're more focused on making sure the planes are as realistic as they can get them. So again, the first thing you get for flying a plane from point A to point B is really just your own sense of satisfaction, saying, hey, I was able. This is for me personally. I am able, in a simulator, right, to start up a Boeing 737 airliner from cold and dark. That means all the screens are black, all systems are completely off. So I get a sense of satisfaction from knowing how to sit in a cockpit and turn everything on and start the engine. My first biggest accomplishment and milestone in an aircraft and fluent a flight is actually the engine startup. Being able to actually start those loud, high power hot engines up is a big sense of satisfaction for me. That's why it's one of my favorite parts of the flight. The next hardest part is the landing. Obviously taking off is a lot of fun too, but next part is taking off, navigating with a flight plan that I set up, and then being able to meet my top of descent, descend the aircraft and get it down back on the ground safely and softly as possible and back to the gate. That for me, that's my that's what I get. I get a sense of satisfaction from that. And I love that you guys are also talking in the chat about how you guys are feeling as well. I'm gonna read. Wow, we're getting some stutters here going back into Charlotte. Hopefully we don't have a crash again. But yeah, that's what I get personally from that. So how much money do I make at the airport you have at the job? I don't know if I want to say it on a live stream. If you want to know, I don't mind telling you, but you'd have to private message me for that. I'm not gonna just, I mean, you can find out very easily. You can find out very easily what that number is, because they mostly make the same. It's not a lot of money. It's not, you're not gonna make bank working on the ramp at any airport anywhere. So don't expect that at all. And yes, we are lagging a little bit. Our top percent is coming up. Hopefully that's not too far out. It's a little weird. It looks pretty steep to me, to be honest with you. But we'll see what VNAV does for us. Yeah, it's not just you guys lagging. It's Charlotte loading in. Again, I mentioned this at the very beginning of the original stream about Charlotte. I've had issues with performance in Charlotte with the scenery. So it may give us the same problems today. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll hope for the best. Yeah, I know. I just reconnected the Vatsim because my frames dropped from us lagging there. But yeah, so we're good now. But hopefully, man, hopefully I answered your question. And anybody else who's curious about flight simulation or what's the point of it? Because I get it. I completely understand. Like for most people, they don't get it. Like, why do you just sit here, right? Like, what's the point of this? I completely understand, 100%. So it depends on the person. Some people just might not be in the flight sim in that way, because maybe your thing is not airliners. Maybe you would prefer a fighter jet kind of thing where you can actually go shoot stuff or drop bombs on things or do barrel rolls. You know, maybe you're into aerobatics. Maybe you're into bush flying where you can do low and slow flying in a smaller plane around mountains and land on super short runways in the dirt, stuff like that. Like everybody kind of gets a different satisfaction, right? And I already explained the one I get from airliners, but I get a completely different satisfaction from flying VFR and flying small general aviation planes around the mountains or across country, whatever that may be. Am I using the new payware? I'm not using any payware or any new payware. I'm not sure if you're asking about the scenery. Scenery is payware though, Charlotte. Simon, thank you for the Simon Nicholas Photography. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. You can make bank at UPS on the ramp, but you got to be working there for like 30 years. Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of the big airlines like UPS or United, you can make a decent amount of money working on the ramp, but you got to be there for a while. So, but yeah, where I'm working at right now, I think we're like the lowest paid company, which is why it's hard for them to keep people around, because they keep leaving to get better jobs. But yeah, I agree. I think that being able to know how to use the systems in a plane that you've never been in real life is a sense of satisfaction there. I'm just fine. I'm reading through your guys' you guys leaving some long comments, so I'm trying to read through them. It's good. I like them. Don't shorten them. I'm just saying it's gonna take me a minute to go through some of these responses to why you flight sim and what satisfaction you get from it. Stainless, I like this one. Stainless says the whole point of flight simulation is navigating the globe to whatever area of the world interests you. He gets a satisfaction from being able to climb into an aircraft and go anywhere you desire. Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. Let's see who else has a good answer. Flyboy says the objective for me is to learn how to fly an airliner and to learn their procedures. Yeah, because the thing, and I guess another thing you get is you get like real world knowledge from this stuff. Like, this is all real. Like, okay, this is obviously not real right now. This is virtual. What I'm saying is, a lot of this stuff, well, most of this stuff is, if you were to get into a 737-800 right now in real life, sitting out there at the airport, it's gonna look just like this, and all the buttons are gonna be in the same place. Now, there's some variations here and there from different models and how old they are. But for the most part, everything's gonna be in the same place. So you can cross over and bring a lot of this knowledge over into the real world of aviation if you want to be a real pilot. And that's a big bonus for flight simulators. Thank you, Check, for the Checka for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate you very much. Speaking of Flyboy, is that Flyboy from IAH? Oh, I like this one too. Hikari says his objective is to practice while at home because you can't afford to practice in school simulators because its hourly payment will be so expensive. Yes, another great one. That's another one of mine as well, especially when it comes to flying the GA stuff, is being able to practice procedures, maneuvers, all kinds of stuff in this sim without having to go out to a flight school and pay a few $100s an hour just to practice the same thing you can go in your home flight sim. They should make an animation for lab and water. Yeah, they should. I thought that was you, Flav. What's up, man? I was gonna ask you, are you working tonight? Because I'm working tonight. I'm working from 4 p.m. to midnight again tonight. I did the same shift last night. Thank you so much, Jake, and glad you guys are really appreciating and loving the Blue experience. Again, me and XP have really enjoyed the conversations that have been had on there, and I feel like some of them are very important conversations, and some of them are just really fun discussions to have about flight simming. Go ahead and bring in a little bit of speed brakes in, get our speed down as we are descending down into Charlotte for our final leg. We are back on Vatsim, by the way. I re-logged in. No problem, Check. I think I said your name wrong, so sorry if I said it wrong, but thank you. Good to meet you, and thank you for hanging out with us today. I agree, Stainless, man. I do love what I do, man. I enjoy the ramp. Yesterday I had a bit of I wouldn't say a rough day, but it was definitely one of the hardest days I've had so far. And it really wasn't that bad of a day. I mean, it wasn't a bad day at all. It was just a rough day. I was in the bag room, where they collect the bags from the carousel to put them on the plane, and I made a mistake. I'll admit it. I made a mistake. My supervisor had my back, and he had a feeling that I would make this mistake, and so he made sure that the thing was covered or taken care of before. But he came back, at me like, hey, so what happened with this? Because I didn't know he knew yet. I was gonna tell him, but I didn't know he already knew. So he like approached me, not like in a mad way or angry way. He just like, hey, so you know, what's up with this? And I was like, all right, man, I need to tell you something. This, and this. I did this thing. Don't worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. I already saw it, and I took care of it. I was like, oh, you're freaking amazing. But I was like legit stressing about it. It wasn't anything like crazy. Like it wasn't anything unsafe. Just some procedure stuff that I forgot. Yeah, I'm still pretty new, trying to get it down. But it was good. It was good. It had a had an A321 come in last night, A320 Neo, and a regular A320, and I love all three. Like now that I've been working this job, I love A321s so much more now. Like I liked them before, but now I like not even the Neo version, like just the regular 321. I just love it. Are there any Yokes with force feedback? Not that I know of that you can get off the shelf. All right, guys, we are almost there. You can see on our thingamajigger here, we got vectors from Chile, and we'll catch slalom at 8,000. Okay, why are we at 22,000? That's a problem. All right, let's go ahead and go direct to slalom, and we're gonna have to descend and probably have to hold at slalom, most likely because we're way too high. So full speed brakes. And let them know we're descending.
You can see we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return.
Oh, shake and bake. Okay, cool. Thank you.
On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being.
Why is my right engine going full throttle?
Safe.
That's a great question. That's a really good question. Why was my right engine going full throttle? I turn VNAV back on. That was weird. I'm gonna have to activate a hold at Solomon. Hold. Hold on. No. Legs. Solomon. Hold. Can't put it in. Next hold. Yeah. That's what I want. Execute. Legs. Alright, cool. So we're going to hold it Solomon so we get down to 8,000 feet because we're way too high. I rarely use holds. This is our first chance to see how it works. So it should put us in a hold with right turns. What's up, Matthew? Welcome back. You were applying to college. Nice, man. Well, hopefully you get in, man. And definitely wishing you the best of luck. Let's get the weather. Let's get back ahead of the plane. We've gotten into some really good freaking conversations, and I got distracted. So let's get back in front of the plane and figure out what's going on in Charlotte as we go descending, getting ready to land. Let's go to menu, D-Link, AOC, request, weather request. Charlotte, Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Tango, send. And then over here, while we're waiting for that, we will grab fuel, performance landing, Charlotte, runway 36 center. And what is the weather? Is it ready? It's not ready yet. I'll give it a second. Hey, no problem, Stainless. I'll catch you next time, man. You be safe as well. Jabbar Sep, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. You'll be glad with the A320NX. Can the 320NX do holds? I don't remember if it can. I feel like it should be able to already. Are we descending or what are we doing? Alright, let's get out of VNAV. Now that we're in this hold, I'm going to switch to speed mode. Actually, turn VNAV off. And I want to go like 200 knots in the hold. Speed brakes are already out. And we're sitting for 8,000. Alright, both engines are good. Good catch. I can't remember who mentioned that one of our engines was freaking on toga, but great catch because I did not see it. Alright, message 310, 13 gusting 20. Oh boy, it is a windy day in Charlotte and in Atlanta. They are making me work for it today. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, let's put that in 310 at 20. Eesh. And the outside temperature is gonna be 19 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Capital of NASCAR. And then 2983 is gonna be our QNH. Or in America, we call it the Barrow. And we'll do flaps 30 for this landing. And our landing weight will be 127.0. You know what's amazing? The fact is I have not looked out the front window in all this time because I just trust Zibo that freaking much. Isn't that cool? I just trust that it's doing the right thing right now. That's all. Alright, so what was the altimeter? 2983. Let's put that here. Come on, standard. Drop that to 2983. We're at 14,000 feet. A bit more to go to descend. And the plane is flying the hold beautifully. If they had the city modeled, you'd fly right by the NASCAR building. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Whenever I did fly through Charlotte in real life, I remember seeing Charlotte Motor Speedway on our departure, flying out of Charlotte. So honestly, I have ortho, and if we were to be paying attention enough, we might be able to see it somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it is. I'm gonna pull the speed brakes back. All right, 13,000 feet, still descending for 8,000. Buenas suerte, James. Good to see you, man. Good afternoon to you too. Oh, it can't do holds. I for some reason I thought the 320NX could do holds, but that's, you know, in time. That thing is progressing. All right, let's do vertical speed now. Actually, we do level change mode down to 7,000 feet. Taking too long. I want to be at 8,000 by the time we finish this round of the hold. I want to be at 7,000 feet by then. Didn't have to wait any longer. We continue our approach in the Charlotte runway 36 center. What do I have for truck sim? I have American truck sim. I have Euro truck sim. That's it. Those two. That's all I need. I mainly right now play American truck sim, but I haven't played in a few weeks because I just been flying. I've been in an X-plane mood. I've been in a flying and an X-plane mood. I've also been playing a lot of DCS World too. So if I'm not playing X-plane, I'm playing DCS World. Actually, last night I just downloaded the new NASCAR game, NASCAR Ignition 21. And I hate to say it, but so far I'm not. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. I feel like the community, the NASCAR gaming sim racing community, might be let down quite a bit by this one. This definitely doesn't feel like a huge upgrade from the NASCAR Heat series. But I've only played like 20 minutes of it, so probably tonight, if I'm awake, I may try it, or maybe tomorrow. So we're still flying the hold, which is again super fun, super cool. The fact that it's actually doing it and doing it right. When it comes to races, you like watching the 24-hour endurance races. Wish you could join one someday. Besides being a pilot, particularly 24-hour Le Mans. The great thing about being a pilot or becoming a pilot is that you could fly to other things that you like racing. Alright, land lights coming on as we're just about to dip below 10,000 feet. But yeah, I would love to fly out to Daytona, fly out to Talladega, Indianapolis, where else? I would love to fly to some of the endurance races too. Yeah, I like all types of racing, man. Endurance racing, Formula 1 racing, open wheel, NASCAR, stock car, all that stuff, man. Speaking of that, this past weekend was the United States Grand Prix for Formula 1, and it was sold out. Matter of fact, I was pretty jealous that I couldn't be there myself because it was in my home state. It was in Texas. It's like a 2-hour drive away, And I really wanted to go. I looked into getting tickets to go, and it was sold out. I was so upset. So upset. But, you know, maybe I can make it next year. Probably should have done this hole a little bit faster, like 210 knots or something. We're pretty far from the actual airport. We're about, yeah, we're a good 30 miles away still. Let's speed up. 225. You've never met a person in person who is into racing of any kind. It seems rare. Honestly, it's kind of like aviation, right? It's like there's people interested in it, but it's not a majority, right? It's not a massive amount, at least not in certain areas. Like, so where I live, or where I'm from, like, again, I'm just recently meeting people in person because of Flight Sim Expo mainly, who like flight simming or aviation or pilot stuff like that. So, and the same with racing. I have very few friends who are into racing. Like, I think I have one friend in real life. Yeah, I have one friend in real life who's into racing. Not as much as me, but similar. He likes the same types of racing that I like. Other than that, nobody. So the only time I really get to talk about it is with him or online with other people. So I play a lot of iRacing, so
1,000 to go.
yeah, I'm a big racing fan. All right, here we go, guys. So we'll make a left. We'll make sure we get out of the hold this time. I think, yeah, we're gonna come out of the hold this time. Make a left turn to Crystal. And we are, man, it's perfect timing, right at 7,000 feet, just like I wanted to be. Yeah, man, that 24-hour stuff is crazy. I like doing endurance racing as well on iRacing. They have, I don't do the 24-hour one, but I'll do like the 2-hour races, which is just like a single driver, just me, and it's pretty fun. It's just the hardest part is just surviving the whole freaking thing. I'm gonna make sure, just in case we don't turn, I'm gonna switch my heading to, okay, cool. I think it's, we'll see. Not sure if it's gonna come out of the hold or if it's gonna, let's just go ahead and go to our FMC and click on Crystal just to make sure. I'm gonna go direct there just to make sure that it flies out of the hold. I think he was gonna try to do one more round. I'm not sure, but here we go. Finally. Alright, Bloom, my boy. Blue, my boy. Alright, man, enjoy your flight on Xbox, man. Appreciate it. Speaking of Xbox, anybody looking forward to Forza coming out? I think next month, in a few weeks. There's so much. Another reason why I was, I mean, not say it was, I am hesitant. Alright, that's just white noise. Hesitant to get like the 340 for $90 is that there's other stuff that I want to buy in the gaming world. Like, I want to get NASCAR 21 Ignition. I want to get Forza Horizon coming out soon. I'm going to pay for that. There's other stuff that I want to spend money on that's not just planes. So I have to really love and know that I'm going to play and fly that plane for me to have, you know, be able to spend that much money on it. Oh shoot, you know, we forgot. We need the Charlotte ILS localizer thingamajigger Avatab airport. The Charlotte 111.7. And 003. Oh yeah, we're going the wrong way. The wrong way. Yeah, I put the wrong information in there. So 003 is going to be the CRS, of course. I'm going to tell you guys this much. No matter what happens from here on out, you know, if we crash land with no gear or something like that, it was a good flight. My last words. I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Alright, let's see. Course. The 003. There we go. I think that's right. The right runway? 36 center? Yeah, 36 center, 003. Yeah, this is where we are. This is where we should be. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, we're not turning at all. Okay, that's a problem. Man, we doing all kind of S turns. Let's go. Heading select. That was my own fault. My own fault. So let's descend down to... Making that turn is probably going to take a while. Like 4,000. Are we not turning? Turn. Heading mode. Heading mode. Heading mode. Why isn't it working? Am I gonna have to fly this thing the rest of the way myself? Heading select. Turn around. LNAV. LNAV. What's going on? What's going on? Disengage autopilot. Autopilot on. Heading select. There it is. Alright, where's that turn around? Where is... That's altitude. Now I want to change that one. I want to keep that one at 4,000. And change this to left. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened, but I had to like turn off autopilot to get it to work. So we're just going to turn back around. We'll do another loop-de-loop. Wait till you see our flight track. It's just going to be figure eights everywhere. That's what it's going to be. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Whoops, my bad. I'm like, Charlotte traffic. American 116, figure eights over Charlotte Motor Speedway. Flyboy on the landing in the Charlotte Butter 90, bro. You killing it today, man. Good landing, man. Flight Factory just dropped a massive update for the 7.6 and 7.5. Oh boy. Really now? Where do you see this information at? I want to see what they updated, and I want to fly the 7.5 or 7.6. Matter of fact, we haven't flown the 7.6 in a while. Maybe we need to send the 7.6 somewhere. But I've been seeing 7.57s and 7.67s at work every day, and I've been like, man, I need to fly that plane again. All right, let's get down to 4,000 feet. And let's get this thing finished. We've been stalling long enough. Yeah, I'm excited too, man. I'm really excited about the Boeing licensed Thrustmaster not joystick, Yoke. I think that's gonna be a big deal. Looking forward to see. I mean, again, I got to kind of touch it and get my hands on it at Flight Sim Expo, but I didn't get to fly with it. So, looking forward to getting a chance to fly with it. All right, let's get our heading. I think it's this one. That away. There's Adam. How big would V Country Canada be? I would love that too, because I don't have all of Canada covered, and I want Canada more covered on ground textures and ortho, because Canada is a beautiful, gorgeous country. I only have, I think, Vancouver area. I have Calgary, Toronto, like a few little spots here and there, but I would love to get like a whole ortho set for Canada. That'd be boss. Thank you, Country MC. I'm gonna check it out on Discord, man. Thank you so much. All right, guys, you guys are ready to finally land this thing? All right, so we've vectored ourselves, and just for the heck of it, I'm gonna show you guys real quick our flight track into Charlotte. Not sure what I was thinking today, but here we go. Hold on. This is us. This has been us for the last 20 minutes. It literally looks like an 8 or a B. I drew a B, like blue, or an 8, however you want to see it. That's amazing. Alright, get rid of that. Let's focus. There's an airport off our nose. We are on a... Doesn't say. Why does it not tell me my DME? Yeah, if you combine X-Plane and Microsoft, it'd be the ultimate sim. Absolutely, man. We are, I don't know how far we are. Like 10-ish? Oh, let's just pretend like we're 10 miles out. So I don't know. Slow down. We're on the localizer. We're not on the glide slope yet. We are on the localizer, so we can get slowed down anyways. Slats are down. Drew the racetrack, yeah. Do I think we'll get more business jets in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You're waiting for the Premiere 1 or Gulfstream? I hope so, man. I really do. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything at all about any more business jets coming to Microsoft. Only thing I've been seeing is like prop airliners, prop planes. But yeah, it'd be nice to get one. Or a few. Alright, so let's get ready to land, guys. Tell the cabin, prepare. We got one more chance here. We do have a gusty 20-knot gust wind.
Please, Joe, we'll be landing in about 10 minutes. Flight attendants, please verify.
It's gonna be fun. Yep, 19 knots from the left. And here comes the glide slope. Let's drop some flaps. All right, Charlotte traffic. American 116 is on the LS36 center. 10 miles, Charlotte. Roughly. I don't really know how far we are. Yeah, it's gonna be when we left Charlotte, it was bumpy. You guys remember that? If you were here at the beginning of the stream, we left Charlotte, it was very bumpy. So it's gonna be some turbulence. Seatbelt signs are gonna be on. Now they're on.
Seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
Look at that wing flex. Ay, ay, ay.
It is safe to use cellular functions. We'll be landing soon.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this. Alright, our runway is here. For cloud and sky, only using enhanced skyscapes. No other mods, no reshade, no nothing like that. Did we put in our thingamajigger? Our this thing?
2500.
Yeah, we did. I think we did. 145? Yeah, we did. 145. Alright, that's the gear horn. Gear's coming down. 2500. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, oh yeah. Alright, so let's set the scene, guys. Landing currently in Charlotte, North Carolina. New scenery, KCLT, and a Zibo 737-800 American Airlines. Approaching runway 36 center. We have a 20-knot gust. Quite a crosswind as well from the left. We're landing north. And gear just dropped. We're at 2,000 feet. Inbound. Let's see how it goes. Do I have any Central American scenery? I believe I have. What's that one place called? Panama? Somewhere like that. I think I have like Panama scenery or something. But yeah, I have a little bit. I have Mexico City, but I can't remember what sim I bought that on. It was either Microsoft or X-Plane. I don't remember. Alright, let's get slowed down. I think it was 148. 140. Wait, what was it say? 145. Oh yeah, you guys ready for this? Make sure your seatbelts are on. It's gonna be bumpy.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Burchell.
Alright, we're gonna let the autopilot do its job for a bit because we got a lot of work to do when we take control. That's for sure. Look at the autopilot. If the autopilot is having trouble, oh man. Alright, remember flaps 30, not 40 for this one. Alright, there's 30 right there. And looking for 14, I think it was 145. Lane lights are on. Charlotte traffic, American 116, short final, runway 36 center, Charlotte. Alright.
500.
My aircraft.
200. 300.
Head up.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it. Hands on, hands on. Hold on, I'm getting too excited. There's the reversers. Exit to the right.
80 knots.
I started celebrating a little too early. Oh man. Oh yeah, that was a great way to end the stream right there. It looked a little sketchy towards the end, but we got it down. The B-U-T-T-E-R. That was good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm not going to work. Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, we are clear of the runway. Charlotte traffic, American 116 is clear of all runways, taxis, and parking. Charlotte. Welcome to Atlanta. Sorry, Charlotte. This Houston-based crew wants to say thank you for flying with us today. We'll be parking at Bravo something. I can't remember. I think it's over there though. Alright. Oh, the reversers are still out. Not a problem. My right reverser was out. Let's go get the APU turned on. This will be our last flight. After this one, we'll do a crew change and we'll let one of you guys take over from here. Definitely will watch the replay. Don't call me Mr. Butter. I don't deserve that title. Absolutely not. I have to earn that, man. I got too much respect for you guys like Chief Sim Pilot, HD, Geo, Captain Canada. You know, XP gets a butter or two here and there. But yeah, definitely not, man. I'm happy to get it on the ground safely. Alright, we'll take this spot. I don't think this is where we were before, but we'll take this spot for the sake of time. And so we can check out that replay. We'll take this one over here. Yeah, this is not where we were. This is Alpha 8. Get the lights off. Oh, they're already off. Okay, that's what I forgot to do. Flaps, thank you. This is why I need a co-pilot. You guys can take care of all that. Wow, taxi. Sweet. This was a good couple flights, guys. Thank you guys for convincing me to do the second flight. I'm really glad I did. Despite our early crash and technical issues we had early in the stream, you guys came through. I don't know where our marshal is, so we're just gonna park there, set our brake, and APU's ready. Pop, pop. And again, I do have these two buttons here I use. Shut the engines off, and engine's gonna go off. Again, check Instagram for some of my ramp adventures. Again, I'm gonna be posting a video of a 737 approaching the gate. It was a really cool special Alaskan livery. Probably post that after the stream is over. That thing sounds amazing. Next stream tomorrow, it'll be 11 a.m. Eastern. 1500 Zulu or GMT. I disconnect from Vatsim. Thank you guys, all of you who did fly with us today. Appreciate you. It was great to hear your voices on the radio on Vatsim. So our final landing rate, I think it was like a 90 something for the recorder, but for SimToolkit Pro, they gave us a negative 63. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking that home. Absolutely. Finished that flight. I'm done flying for the week after that one. Like, I can't beat that one. Okay. I think it just comes down to being consistent. You know, like I'm trying to. The more you fly, I think, because the more I fly one plane, the better I get. That's something I do know. The issue is, and I say this before, is that I don't fly just one plane. I fly 10 different planes. Right? So, one time I'm flying an Airbus, one time I'm flying a CRJ, one time I'm flying a 777, you know. So it's like I jump between so much, it's kind of hard to master just one. But when I do take the time, you know, to just fly a one plane for a week or two, I do see that my flying quality and landing quality gets much better. So maybe I'll start doing that, where I'll like kind of focus on one aircraft for a while, maybe a week or two. That way I can like really understand that plane. We can do some failure stuff, do different types of starts, like air starts, you know, one engine taxi, stuff like that, you know. I think that'll be good for me and just for the quality of my flights. So let's rewind it back and we'll watch that replay. And I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much again for hanging out with us today.
2500.
Ear rape. Definitely a fun stream, and again, guys, thank you so much for convincing me to do that second leg. I'm glad I had the time. We did really good on time today. Plus, it was a very short flight. Let me get some music in, and then we'll watch the replay and see how we did from the outside. Am I gonna get the A340? As of right now, no. I'm not planning on getting it. Not planning on it. Where are my musica? There it is. Not that one. That's the intro song. Can't play that. I play the next one.
1,000.
Not that one
feet
either.
stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
That works. All right, outside. All right, guys, approaching in the Atlanta, sorry, Charlotte. Jesus. Fast forward. Can you sustain life with being a ramp agent? If you're full-time, maybe yes. Part-time, no. Unless you're living with your parents. If you're not paying any bills, if you don't have, if you're not paying for a place to stay, you probably can't sustain it. Unless you're working a second job or working full-time, yes, but if you do other things, most likely no. See, I kind of put the nose up here. I feel like it was a little early, and then I yanked it right there, and yeah. Again, not on the center line too much. Got to work on that too. We did have a crosswind, so I really didn't use the rudder to its full ability. Let's play that back without me moving the camera so much. Can you use the yoke on the A320? Absolutely, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Donut, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Long time no see, my friend. Welcome back to the stream, man. Hopefully you're doing all right out there. Thank you, Flyboy. Appreciate it, man. I can't beat yours. I can't. You got like a real nice butter earlier, man. I don't know if I beat your landing, that's for sure. But that's it. In my book, I'm satisfied with that. You know, for me, I gotta work on one thing at a time. It's either center line or soft. Right? If I can get it soft, then I can start working on center line. All right, let's watch this from wing view. Let's do behind the wing. My favorite wing view, the right side behind the wing. Yeah, that one right there. Thank you, James. Appreciate it, man. It's all good, Oliver. No worries, man. No worries. Look at that flat vibration, though, in the wind. I'm using the TFRP Thrustmaster rudder pedals. Links for all my setup is down in the description, guys, if you're curious about any of that stuff. And all my flight sim, actually in all my videos, period, if I'm using special hardware like a Yoke or Throttle, I usually, like 99% of the time, have links to all that stuff down in the description for you guys to see if you're curious about it. As far as what add-ons and stuff for the sim, I have just a few links for that down in the description, not all of them. But again, today we're only using the Zibo 737, which is a mod, 737 mod, the enhanced skyscapes for the clouds and sky. Actually, you know what? I'm using Vertical Sims V trees. I forgot about that. All these trees are populated by V trees from Vertical Sim. That's free add-on from his website. Type in / Vertical Sim for his website, and you can check out all his scenery, his free add-ons, and free V states and things like that. What's gonna be the flight for the next stream? I don't exactly know, to be honest with you. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I think I'm gonna change it based on what we did today, which I really loved, enjoyed. But I might be changing what tomorrow's stream is, so I can't say. But I'll be posting that up probably late tonight or early tomorrow morning. But it will be at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's the time for tomorrow's stream. Let's catch that wing tower, or how about a plane spotter view? That's what I want. Plane spotter view. That's what we're gonna do next. I don't know where you would plane spot in Charlotte, but we're gonna find a spot just outside the gate over here somewhere. It's probably illegal in real life, but that's okay. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, very windy, gusty, approaching the sea, it rocking in the wind here. Enhanced lighting for Houston? Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, man. Drop the link. These stutters there. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, both these landings today were very satisfying for me personally. Given the wind conditions and how windy it was, how choppy the winds were, how turbulent the approach was, I'll definitely take it. Yeah, it's pretty early for you guys in the US. I know. Yeah, but tomorrow we'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern. The next day will be, I think, will be 12 p.m. Eastern. So an hour and a half later on Thursday. I'll be in Dubai on Thursday. Looking forward to that. As well as the Blue Experience will be at 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. Same day. And then Friday, I haven't decided at what time exactly I'm going to do the Friday stream. We might do it the usual early time. We might do it a bit later in the day, because that one will be DCS World. Let's do like from the terminal camera. This will be our last view, guys, because I got to head out. But thank you guys again for hanging out, chilling with us, riding aboard. Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. And I know I kind of, I didn't say horrible things about the scenery, but the scenery is not the greatest here. But that's all we got right now. So I don't regret buying it. I wish it was a bit cheaper. But I will definitely be flying into Charlotte more often now that I have this scenery. That's for sure. But Dre Sanchez, thank you, man, for hanging out with us today. Great stream, by the way, yesterday as well in the Phenom. It was good to get a chance to check you out. Oliver Smith, thank you very much. Bye, boy, thank you again. Fixing things for you. Ice landing. We might have to save that for next week. We have to I have to set that up. I gotta figure out how to get ice on the runway, because I want to do that. I want to test that out. I want to do an ice landing. I don't know what plane to do it in or what sim, so we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to talk about that after stream. Lucas, thank you very much, my friend. Would I recommend the Thrustmaster Airbus throttle? Yeah, I would. Yeah. I love it. I have it. I've been using it, been loving it, so I definitely recommend it. Did I miss anybody? I think we're good. Hikari, thank you, man. Chilling with us. Gigliatis. Thank you. I had to figure out how to say your name. Donut, thank you very much as well. Adam, appreciate you so much. And your Adrian Guzman, Shock WA, thank you, man. Yo Peru, thank you, appreciate it. And another big shout out to our flight crew today, as we're gonna run it back one last time. I still got people to shout out. Our flight crew today, our co-pilot Jordan Edgehill, our jump seater Captain Roberto 360, our flight attendant Antoine Higgins, and our air marshal, our favorite air marshal, Mr. Midnight Maverick, keeping us safe in these skies. That's sick. Kid named Kennedy, you landed at the same airport, same terminal in real life. That's pretty sweet, man. But looking forward to when I can head back to Charlotte myself. Look at that windsock. Let's get a windsock view here. See how choppy these winds are. And then we'll head out, guys. Again, thank you so much. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you, kid named Kenny. Alright, this one's for the road. Until next time, guys, remember you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Peace.